Office. What was the Office fucking theme song?
Was it a theme song? Or was it just like music or something? I don't know.
Music, yeah.
Just to make sure, I'm totally recording right now, and we'll just do the 10 seconds of silence, and then you guys can start, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 10 seconds.
You have like the intro music too? Sorry. My bad.
That's just for the
I'll
podcast.
get it.
Shit is different.
This definitely would taste better with ice.
Yes.
Oh, where's Tasty's out?
I thought we put 2 seconds.
Check. If you're hearing the sound of my voice or watching this on YouTube, that means you're now tuned into another chapter of the Introverted Intuition Podcast. My name is Jeff, a.k.a. the Petty Podcaster, a.k.a. the Ambitious Introverts, a.k.a. the Leader of the Libras. Happy New Year once again, everybody. As always, I am joined by my 3 lovely co-hosts. Please say what's up to the people.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, CR908, representing Jump Out the Frame, JOTF Records. What's good?
What's up, everybody? It's Coco Riley.
Hi, I'm here today.
It's
Laney.
2020. God damn.
It's a new year.
A new decade.
Another one.
Another one. How did everyone take in the new year? Has anything people allowed to share or willing to share what they did for New Year's?
I was in solitude in the beginning part of the day. Then I just went to my guy brother's house, smoked weed, and watched Long Shot with Seth Rogen, and I can't pronounce the actress's name.
Charlize Theron.
There you go.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I purposely didn't want to party. I was in a different mode this New Year's Eve. I was good. I didn't feel like being around a lot of people.
That's okay.
What's a godbrother? Is it like how do you get the title
When you
of
have
godbrother?
godparents.
And then your godparents have kids.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was something more complex. Like, I really did not know, honestly.
I mean, I basically call him my cousin. I've known him my whole life.
Right. I just exchange energy. That's all I'll say.
Scandalous.
He was fucking, what you said?
He was fucking.
Basically.
I exchange energy.
He wants to
Sacred,
make it sound-
sacred exchange.
I don't know
Nigga wasn't making love, he was fucking.
He was fucking.
Trying to be different out this
You dirty
motherfucker.
down.
It's a new decade on the horizon. 2020, we are here, trying things different. You know what I mean?
I guess you're a firm believer in that old saying, whatever
So I
you
guess he was
do
hitting the
in
raw
the new
jaw.
year, you bring it in.
You nasty. Ooh,
Oh,
he said, yeah. Yeah.
So you believe in that. Whatever you do on New Year's, you're going to be doing
Oh, yeah.
throughout
yeah.
the year.
oh,
Yeah,
Is that
pussy,
what,
oh, yeah,
well, that
huh?
was your plan, I guess.
no. Like, I just wanted to go out
With the
without.
bang.
With a bang.
With a bang.
Yeah,
Bang,
like.
bang.
Bang, bang.
Literally.
Bang, bang.
Because honestly, guys, it's been a tough December for me. So like, I just wanted to end it off right and go into 2020 with a clear head. And then after the bang, you get a clear head. You get
After
a
the
clear,
bang.
and then you get a good night's sleep. And that's what I got. So shout out.
Shout out to the bang.
Shout out to the bang.
Start the year with a nut.
Yeah. What about you guys?
She's more than a bang.
Were you guys together or what'd you guys do?
Chilling.
Were we
Seafood?
together?
Any seafood
No,
involved?
seafood was Christmas. I did seafood for Christmas.
Yeah, we
that
haven't
must
seen
have
you
been
since
banging.
before Christmas, actually.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't here the other last week. So
You disappeared.
I disappeared. I drank a little too much of the coquito.
I don't know. That's exactly.
That's
oh,
exactly
the
what happened. You remember?
coquito.
The coquito and the
Coquito.
It
seafood.
was good. My daughter made some. It was good.
And I had some of that secoquito afterwards, so yeah. It was
It was
good.
tasty.
I gotta try coquito.
It's very good. It's excellent, as the Dominicans say.
Oh,
And
he's
but
good.
I did it with, but I added whipped cream on the top of mine.
Oh,
And I love it.
oh la
What
la.
does that do for the experience of drinking a coquito?
Well, I'm just a whipped cream type of girl. I like whipped cream on my desserts and things like that. But with the coquito, it just added an extra little tastiness.
That sounds
I don't want
amazing.
some now. Like,
Haitians have a version of it. We call it cremas.
Cremas, yes.
It's very good.
how do you say hello in, was it Creole or
I
Haitian?
never had that.
Creole.
Creole.
We there's you say bonjour. Because it's basically like a broken
French.
French.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken French.
So what's
Ça passe.
there? You go. That's not much
Ça
start greeting
fait.
you. Yeah, there you
But
go.
ça passe is like what's going on. Ça fait is like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Excuse me. Everybody knows ça passe. Haitians don't even say that shit because it's so commercialized. For real.
Y'all hating on the people who took y'all.
We don't hate on nobody. We actually like the fact that everybody's out here acknowledging us, but you know, we say other shit.
So coquito, whipped cream, seafood,
No seafood.
Oh, no,
Seafood
it's
was
Christmas.
Yeah.
and New Year's was
I just had some snacks. I made a cheese board.
Still haven't experienced your.
It was a mini cheese board. It wasn't like a full on glam one, but it was good. It was tasty.
Any pepper jack cheese on there? That's my
No.
shit.
I had cheddar, just regular. Cause it was a little last minute thing. It was
was like,
cheddar. I had cheddar and brie.
the way she said it, right?
Cause I just have a thing against pepper jack. I don't like pepper jack.
I can tell the way she's. No.
I don't
It's
like
good.
it. I don't like it.
Word.
But
What?
that's your thing. You know.
What? It's my thing. And blue cheese, like the solid like blue cheese block. Those are cool too. I don't know.
Feta.
It's not really good.
Feta,
for a
yeah,
cheese board.
word.
Feta is good. You can have feta.
Word. Feta's like good. Like
Because
on
blue
a-
cheese is very crumbly. I don't know how we got on the whole cheese board dynamic, but it's okay.
We could talk about cheese board for the next
Well,
hour. Like
no,
I could.
that would be boring. First of all,
To who? The we got listeners in France.
don't give a fuck about no cheese board right
They
now.
probably said they don't know.
Like,
They said we have listeners in France. They just said that we just said all the basic cheeses you
Exactly.
can think of.
Word.
basic cheese
Them
bitches.
them basic cheese. Bitches.
Can you imagine how they're saying it? Those stupid Americans. They don't know anything about cheese.
Pepe Le Pew and sounding asses.
That's the only French reference
I was about to
of
say,
at the time.
At least see y'all say this with a fucking accent.
And you know what's
Basic
fucked up?
reference,
I've been to
like-
Paris too. Like I've been in the cheese shops. Like I've been around like that stinky ass cheese that like people will fucking look at you sideways if you even purchase. Like
Cheese is a whole like thing unto itself. Like
it's a culture.
Random question: did French people invent the turtleneck?
No, I think a French person
very
actually invented.
random. I have no idea. Let's Google it.
I think a French person actually invented American cheese, or someone not in America.
No, it's definitely It's
What?
somebody not in America? I feel it's definitely made in America. Like
no.
the concept.
Or
It's
not-
not even real cheese. It's
What?
they add the yellow to it.
I
Like,
can't see. This is my problem with me.
Chill. There's real cheese grown in America. You have to.
There is, but
chill.
Kraft,
No, but, like-
Kraft American cheese is not real cheese.
That's
Yeah, well,
processed.
that's not the yellow cheese we're talking about. That's not the American cheese we're talking about.
What?
That's cheese slices, like
Yeah.
American cheese.
You're talking about the block cheese.
Yeah, black cheese. There's cheese. There's cheese made in America, people.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it started in America as well. What I heard, I think.
According to that '70s show, isn't like Wisconsin,
Yeah.
the place of cheese,
It's cheese country.
Wisconsin.
Yes,
cheese
the
steak,
home
it's
of
a
the cheeseheads.
Yes, yeah.
Real? I never really got into that show. I always recognize its funniness, but I should go into that. Did you find it, researcher?
Yes. For the people who are curious about the history of turtlenecks, the first turtleneck was worn in Britain in 1860, worn by English polo players. So yes, it was created by those English bastards.
The Brits.
Yeah.
The British
The
are
English
coming.
Thank you,
bastards.
CR.
The British are coming.
The British are coming. They coming for us now because you call them bastards.
Well, fuck them. Screw them.
Word.
They ain't slaves.
What'd you do for New Year's, Lenny? Was there any cheese involved or turtlenecks?
What did I do? I was driving around getting it. Honestly, no.
You just riding around getting it?
Yeah, no, but I think I brought it with my cousin and his friends. Like I dead ass had a baby on my lap. I think when the New Year. First of all, I didn't
Wait.
even realize like it didn't feel like a New Year to me. It didn't feel like a whole decade shit. All this shit that everybody's just saying like, oh my God, I just feel so empowered. Like I don't feel any of that. I'm
Is
just,
that
like,
because time is subjective?
maybe? And then I had my cousin's friend. What did he say? He said happy Bavarian calendar, some bullshit he said. saying
Bavarian
that-
calendar?
Yeah, something about some shit like this time is subjective and we took time from the Romans and Romans don't because they use the time to appease their pagan needs and all types of shit. Sorry, people, I'm like a little like high today. Off of weed, of course. But it's just like one of those things like
No, he's laughing.
No, I was
funny.
laughing because
I know
you know
I
I
was
was
cool, you
laughing.
cool.
I was
Yeah.
laughing at your laugh.
Oh
It was funny to me.
Oh, okay. Sinister.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm sorry.
teleport.
But the whole point of New Year's is that I really didn't feel no way. I didn't really do anything. I just really sat there. I was like, okay, it's New Year's. Like, only thing I wanted to do different was that to make sure I was up. So I left my house and I went out, but I didn't really do anything. Like,
You just walked around.
I don't know.
I didn't.
I can't just say that. Like, after me and my
So
cousin
random
brought it
you
down,
walk
his
around.
friends, like we went by and saw Coco. I ate mad cheese. And
Shout out to Coco with that
shout out to
cheese.
Coco with the cheese board because the shit was amazing. Like she be sitting here front like, oh, I just had a little cheese board. Bitch, so you had a fucking cheese board. It was cheese. It was 2 different cheeses, fucking grapes. It was mad fucking
I love grapes.
raisins
Love
and
grapes.
craisins and walnuts
Red
and
grapes?
pecans and
Green.
pumpkin seeds. Then she had fucking pico de gallo, pita chips, and these little white cheese Doritos healthy fucking chips. Like the shit was awesome. I don't
Healthy
know what the
fucking
hell she be
chips.
talking about. Like, so yeah, and then we had champagne and we had half and half, which is champagne and wine.
Ooh, y'all was fucking doing it.
Why we do it at the same time?
That shit sound
My New Year's
good.
Eve was kind of dope in the sense that I really did spend it with like the very few people who I love and admire who've been in my life in 2019 in such great and positive ways and was helping me through the fucking mud and through the milestones. So in that sense, my New Year's Eve was like reflective and great because I really was around pure love.
No BS.
No BS. It was
That's
just
what
like
it
real
should
love,
be.
and it was just like, again, I just wanted to be up because last year I literally slept through the fucking year because I felt like I was sleeping when the ball dropped. So it's just like I really slept through all of last year, and this time I'm just like I'm up and
Alert.
I don't know if I'm angry. I don't know if I'm angry or alert or just like alert and angry.
Focus.
Focus. I don't know if focus is there because I've always been focused, just lazy.
I've actually never actually seen like the ball drop on television or anything like that. I've always just been
Really?
doing
Seen
something
it.
else like in the background, not really paying attention to it
Yeah,
while,
you was
while it's
banging.
on.
He was banging.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
While
He
it's
was
on.
in
He was watching your
Exchanging
balls.
energy.
He wasn't watching no
So
damn
like, did you
Leah's
come
balls.
when the clock went 12? You was like, ah.
That's so funny.
No,
Time-
like,
Is that every
time
guy
I think we
climax?
probably
come
fucked
right
we
on
probably
midnight.
fucked through it. Like we was already fucking before it.
So you was fucking.
I was there like I was there probably like 9:30, like maybe 10:30. We got it popping on the way, and we kept going till like maybe 1. I
Oh,
fell asleep around
wow.
like 1:45.
So that was like, how many breaks you had?
I think 1 because I had to take a shit.
The fuck? Too much
Oh,
information.
damn, that was mad honest. My bad. You asked me a question. I
I
told
don't
you.
know. I need to know about your
Yeah,
bowels.
somebody
Oh,
had to
my
take a
God.
shit
My
and go
bad.
to
It's like, yeah,
bed.
My bad.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Did
I'm
you
sorry.
take a shower after that shit?
Hell yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
Got
So
a
now
nice-
that was the right answer.
Hell yeah.
better have.
Fell
Right.
asleep.
Come back and
Got a
get
nice-
Right? Can
got a
you
nice-
imagine?
Crumbs in the bed.
Got a nice
Shit,
breakfast the next morning.
Oh,
Some French toast with some strawberries.
what else?
little turkey bacon on the side.
Okay.
So is she saying
And a nice
serious?
glass of water. Huh?
She's saying serious?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
well.
That's it,
I'm
actually.
sorry. I'll
Healthy
collect
bowels
myself.
are important. Yes, healthy
Thank you,
bowels
Joy.
are important.
God damn.
Healthy bowels are important, but like, the fuck?
I didn't mean to say it that direct, but that's how it came out.
What kind of drugs was you doing? Like, did you have the bubble guts? Like, you was nervous or something? Like, did you eat something before you had to
No.
started fucking?
It's funny that entire day, because I had.
you was
my-
trying to take a shit all day and it just didn't happen.
No. No, I can always shit. That's one thing about me. I'm a shit. But like, it's fucked up because like my job for some reason doesn't close on holidays ever. So I had to work that entire day. So on New Year's Eve, they were providing like free breakfast and free lunch. So I was just eating all day, but I wasn't going to the bathroom because I had to work too. So it kind of just sat within me the entire time, even through the fucking like the first part. And then like,
You're terrible.
yeah, shit.
You are terrible.
Pop, 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 all in the toilet.
You is
Oh.
terrible.
Yeah,
Fucking
hope-
sound like
I hope
fireworks
that-
in the goddamn toilet.
I hope this young lady does not hear this episode because
Probably
let me
not, because
tell you,
we're not fucking with each other anymore.
just that quick, my nigga.
Just to be
No,
clear.
it's some specifics that I can't get into, but that's why I started what
we
I
won't
said.
get
with-
into those specifics.
we exchange
But
energy.
You want to tell us that you had a bowel movement?
One and
All
done.
right,
We
thank
exchange
you.
energy. 2020, we are here. I'm mad I didn't get a cheese board though.
Energy.
I'm really. Can we have a cheese board like one episode?
I have so many questions after the show. Like, post-production is going to be crazy because my question is like, exchange energy. Like, when I think about exchange energy because of all the bullshit, I just assume raw sex because and somebody coming to somebody. Isn't that the only way you can fucking exchange energy? when
Damn,
it
that's
comes to
true. That
fucking,
part.
fucking, like y'all be fucking killing me. No offense to you, Coco, 'cause I know what you're talking about, bitch. But y'all be fucking killing me with all this fucking exchange energy. Like, call it what it is. We fucking,
Yeah.
we dog out
I had
here
sexual
doing the
intercourse
snappy,
on
dugout,
New Year's Eve
all
into New
types
Year's
of
Day.
shit.
You want to
Yeah.
make it sound pretty and shit, and it ain't always pretty.
But yeah,
pretty.
when
Just
you
make it
tell
nasty.
me
It
was
exchange,
nasty and
but
pretty.
yeah,
Nasty.
when you tell me exchange of energy, I just feel like, that's some real shit. Like, so you coming in pussy, like that was
Yeah,
the
you're
whole
No,
not
I actually didn't do that.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
come into pussy.
That was the whole visual I got. I got some
No.
real like psychedelic, like I'm like, oh, you out here exchanging energy.
But regardless of that, it's still an exchange, even if it's fucking.
Even
Yeah,
when we
it
were
was
just
fucking-
talking, when we were just talking, that's exchange of energy. This is energy. We're exchange.
I don't know. Because sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not a real exchange of energy. Like if you can have a whole conversation, unless you're both vulnerable in that moment, then you're exchanging energy.
If you're just talking about whatever the fuck, then
Yeah.
For me, what I've learned, like for myself, like being that I am kind of introverted mostly of the time, I feel like it kind of takes effort to speak. So I feel like that's like using a bit of my energy to be different than who I am regularly. Like I feel like talking
using
takes
versus
energy.
exchanging.
Oh, okay, but yeah, maybe she felt the same, and like I don't know, like, but honestly, I was just trying to be like more elusive and just not really talk about it because I don't know who's listening, but.
My last 2 sexual encounters were one and done for the past 2 weeks.
Interesting.
See,
Yeah.
women, we count our sexual encounters differently.
Huh?
We count our sexual encounters differently.
Why? What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like stipulations to the rules, I guess.
It wasn't deliberate. It was more or less situational, and it was
Yeah.
the circumstances. I just know what I'm worth. You know what I mean?
As well, you should.
Why
does
are you
that make
laughing?
Jeff?
The way I
No,
said
you're
it.
No,
worth
it's
it.
just funny. It's just funny knowing like what he's talking about, and then like him just saying that. That's a great way to put it. That's a
But
great way
it's
to put
the
it.
truth because, all right, see, like, my sexual maturation, right, has come from where I was willing to basically have sex with anybody with ass and titties. And now I'm at the point where it's like I'm more selective. Not only do you have to have ass and titties, but
Shit gotta smell good.
yes, cannot exchange that. Hygiene's important. But it's also about the personality. It's just like one of the people I was dealing with, it was
So
just like,
I see you were just fucking anything at one point, right? Like it was just like as long as it came ass and titties, and now we gotta have a stipulation of smelling good.
Nigga.
who, me?
No, you.
Oh, me? No.
Because I thought that just came with the fucking territory.
Nah, it definitely always had to smell good, but it was just like, yeah, that's always been something for me. But man, the personality, that's what really matters. Even if we're just having sex, it's like if you're, annoying, you're annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're high anxiety, nervous energy, you're overthinking everything, and it's just like you're taking the fun out of it. And it's just like my personality with somebody else's personality kind of clashed in one of the situations. The other situation, the person was dope. Great personality. We chill, smoke, it was great. But man, ain't smelled all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
Shout out to Shorty.
I will never, ever embarrass anybody and never put no names out there. But it was not the most pleasant aroma.
Should have poured that teleport down there. You said it's sweet, smells
Stop
good.
it.
Oh my god.
And it wasn't like, it was like when I started busting it from the back, that's when it really was like, ooh, opened up. It's the teleport.
There's so many questions. Like,
How many
what
showers
do
you take after that, bro?
No.
You had to take a long ass shower after that.
Oh,
My
yes.
nigga.
Before I even
Because-
dropped her off,
Bruh.
I went back. I was after we was done.
He's embarrassed that he's finished. That he finished it.
I finished
That
it, and
was
I
my
still
next
did
question.
look. I still did a great job. I laid that dick down.
You ain't
like,
eat that shit though. Hell no.
no.
Hell
My face didn't go nowhere near it.
No.
I still beat it down twice, 2 rounds, because I was horny.
I would have respected you if you did eat it though.
No,
Because, like,
I
you
wouldn't
would've
have
had to,
respected
like-
myself.
Like, yes,
Clearly.
you would have been in the trenches, my nigga. Like them
No.
niggas that be in the trenches in the army.
I would not
for
have
mad
respected
long. Like you would have
myself.
been that.
I cannot. I only eat if it looks good and
I
smells
only
good.
eat grade A pussy.
You didn't think about
Right.
like
If it's premium, it has to be
you
premium
didn't,
pussy.
you didn't think about like giving
I
him like a
heard
baby
lot of
wipe
niggas
and just
say
telling
that.
him like, yo, hit this.
No, man, because it's just like, how do you even say that in that moment? And
Be
then-
honest. You want to be an honest nigga all the time.
I am an honest nigga, but that's you know what I'm saying.
Hit this baby wipe right quick.
But
you know what I mean?
anyway, besides that, it was also just like her body structure wasn't wasn't really what I go for. Like I like shorter females. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like my height. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I don't mind thick, but she ain't had no ass. She was just like, you know what I'm saying, big titties. no ass. Like,
I feel like you're saying too much right now.
How? How am I saying
From
too
the
much?
king of too much information.
That's because you know what he's talking. You know who he's talking about. The listeners don't know who he's talking about. They never met anybody before. They don't know what the fuck is what.
I ain't name no names. I ain't name no city. No, they don't know if it's New Jersey,
you know,
New York.
And I could have said something to fuck
Connecticut.
everything up, but it was just that I'm just like, you know what? I'll wait to post production. Or I'm gonna slip it in halfway through the show.
See if you catch it.
See if you catch it. Yeah, see if you catch it, people.
I'm about to be a listener for a second.
But the end all is, I was very honest, and I just told her the next day. She hit me up, and I was like, I wasn't as sexually attracted to you as I thought I would be.
Wow, you said that to them?
I said that. Because it was our first time meeting each other. We've met on Instagram. So
sorry, people. That was just like a real shock to me. It was just
is that fucked up? Is that fucked up?
When you first said it to me, I kind of thought it was like too soon, like because it was like the day after.
I didn't want to lead her on, and I didn't want to because she really was feeling me. Like I gave her.
That's what I'm saying. Like she was in the height of her height.
Gave her the voodoo dick.
Like
wait, and you already had given her the voodoo dick?
Yes.
24 hours later, bye.
And she was already like inviting me to stuff, and I was just like,
God damn, nigga.
And you said I'm not that sexually attracted to you.
As I thought I would be. And she said, I appreciate your honesty.
I mean, that was what's up. Like,
She played strong in that moment.
I had to be real though, because it's just like,
rather him say that and than a nigga just lead her on the whole time. But damn,
or ghost. I feel like that would be me.
But at the same time, I don't think she has a low self-esteem.
Honesty is the best policy.
And that's been me being honest has made my sex life amazing. Like I have options, and they all know I have options, and they still have the main person who knows that I have options. Lainey, you can roll your eyes all you want.
I mean, it makes a difference.
I mean, no, it's working for people. I see it's really working for people out here. You dumb bitches. Sorry,
I'm just saying.
And I don't say that like with the light of heart. I say that with the heavy heart because it's just like, damn, like, this is what we are coming to the point where we're sitting back and we're waiting to be chosen.
I don't know. I can't answer that.
That's interesting.
I cannot answer that.
This is crazy. And I think everybody's playing that game because why you have 5, they have 5, like. It's just a game of a fucking melting pot of everybody fucking the same one person after a while because everybody fucking everybody now, it seems.
I feel like it's because
even if you're not fucking, if you touch somebody and they fuck 15 other people, like it's just fucking crazy.
Well, in my opinion, I have no problem with this part of my journey because I feel like I know who I want to end up with, but we're both not ready to be with each other. Like my next step as far as a relationship is marriage. Like when I'm ready, I'm gonna marry that person, and when she's ready, we're gonna do that. But right now, neither of us have the money for it. Neither of us are in the place to be there physically for each other. So it's just a weird place where you met the person that you're gonna marry, but you guys are not ready to be fully committed to each other because you're just not in that position in life yet. We're both establishing ourselves.
More work to get done.
Exactly. It's very, very particular and very unique, but I love it because I honestly feel like our connection has gotten so much stronger because there's so much honesty, so much realness. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't have to. For the first time in my life, I've found somebody who truly accepts everything about me. Like I never like.
And you're not a bad guy.
I'm not.
So I think that's why like they're receptive to your honesty.
Because they know who I am and what I'm about. Like I have integrity. I still move like a gentleman. I open and close doors. I pull out chairs. You know what I'm saying? I rub shoulders.
You pulling the chair out?
Oh yeah.
Jeff, so are you? Shut up.
No, I'm asking because I didn't know I was the only one out here. I thought I was the only one out here.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what makes these niggas so special. They pulling out chairs.
And push it
Stop. Don't do that.
in. And pull it out and
Don't
push it
do
in.
that. But there's other things that make me special.
I bring flowers sometimes.
I care.
Flowers on the first date sometimes for me. Sometimes. Flowers on the first date sometimes.
Flowers.
Sometimes.
My main chick don't like flowers like that.
Because I did actually give chick flowers one time, and she was actually allergic to those. And it was a little awkward. Like I didn't know. I just grabbed the ones I thought she would like, and she was allergic to them.
That is hilarious.
That was like back like early college. It was terrible.
That would have made me laugh. If I would have gave her the flowers and she was allergic to them shit, I would have laughed at myself like, damn, I'm a fucking idiot.
That's why I'd be like asking, like just through random conversation, like, do you have a particular flower that you like that you're not allergic to,
Right.
that she won't die from if you sip that
That's
shit?
on your checklist.
Yeah. See, are you a cool nigga, man?
I'm cool. I'm just me.
Cause that's dope. What you have, like you have your soulmate, but you have your mates.
Yeah,
I
friends.
guess. Yeah, your friends.
But I still rather, I still look forward to the future though. Like,
I actually want to get married this decade. Like
I want a family. I
Marriage
wanna
is
be
definitely
married.
a goal of mine. I would like to have 2 kids. If I could help it.
In my opinion, I feel like more men should do what I'm doing because I feel like a lot of men
Be honest,
rush.
you
Yeah, be honest and don't rush into becoming a husband if you're not ready. Like, if you're not ready, you're not ready. Like, there's a lot of niggas that get married and then they get a chance to really explore. Then they end up wanting to explore while they're married.
Some niggas cheat.
That's how niggas cheat.
That's exactly how.
And
That's not exactly how.
Exactly.
But that's one of the
Many
reasons.
other
There's
different
many other-
scenarios.
Niggas is
Many
niggas.
other
That is
Dudes
not-
will be dudes.
That's
Shit
one of
happen
them.
When you get
Typical
married
reason.
at 35 and y'all niggas is
Right.
55, you're gonna be like, damn, bitch, I'm tired of this pussy. Like, look at old Edna ass up the block. She's still
That's
keeping
true,
it
too.
tight. Look at
That's
that.
true,
I
too.
would love to mess with
Sloppy.
Edna.
Look at this nigga.
And Edna?
That's another journey that I just can't fathom right now. It has to be something when you're ready to get married to that person. It has to be something beyond the sex that's keeping y'all,
Yes.
because that's eventually gonna, like, I want to say fade away, but it's not gonna be strong enough to hold you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it has to, like, for me, that person, our connection is like, it's a spiritual connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm doing is physical. It's just physical. Like, it's literally for me, it's just physical as far as fucking around with different people. But what I have with my main chick, like, that's a spiritual connection. Like,
Do you guys think like being ambitious can like ever stop? Because I feel like we're all working towards to get to a certain point, but once you get there, then what's next? Because we were talking earlier about like we're not feeling comfortable with being in a relationship right now because we still have so much to do. But like, what happens when we get there? Do you think we'll still have that same drive to do other things and settle down, or do you think we'll be just as hungry? I don't like. That's kind of like
I think the goals will change, right? And you might have different vehicles to get to those things. You know,
I just have the problem with the term "settle down." For me personally,
Tell me about it.
it
It almost seems like something is about to end, right? When you use that
doesn't
term.
seem like anything I'd want to partake in. Settle down. Settle what the fuck down?
Right.
Like,
Settle down sounds like this is a
you know,
not an
it
ultimatum.
just seems like a cutoff.
Yes.
Like a cut. I don't know how else to explain it.
nail in the
It just-
coffin. Like,
yeah.
because
a life
it's like a
sentence?
commitment. It's like a death sentence. Like signing
Oh,
that paper.
God,
Like,
no, I don't want to have that
Me
perception of
personally,
marriage.
It feels
everybody
like
has
it.
their own perception of marriage. Me personally, I've never even conceptualized marriage for myself. That's not ever something that I would really probably ever entertain. Just because
It's hard
the
to
examples
imagine.
I've had for me, it just didn't
Yes.
seem. And in regards to a heterosexual relationship, I mean, I don't see the benefit for a woman unless she's really trying to come up financially. I don't see the benefit for a woman to get married. That's just my personal thing.
the only examples of real love that I've seen was through television growing up. I never saw it in my household really growing up. So like, I feel like those aren't. I'm old enough to know that those aren't real.
Television isn't real love. It just shows you all this soapy, magical shit. The shit in your house where motherfuckers is getting beat with a frying pan because they missed that fucking rent payment last week, but they still going to bed at night holding each other and cuddling. That's motherfucking real love.
And but that's what I grew up thinking was what I needed, that white picket fence, those 2 kids, like that good job. Like growing up in my actual household, I didn't see that.
But then
So
that's what they sell you, and that's
you
what
feel
people
inadequate
strive
for
to
not
go
having
get.
it.
It.
For not
And then
having it,
people
yeah.
who do strive to go get it, they go get it, and then it's like, well, what else?
What now?
yeah.
For me,
What now?
my perception of marriage is literally like, okay, I'm choosing this person to like enjoy like life with. Like, you're gonna be here through the different stages of my development until death. You know what I'm saying?
So scary to me.
It is scary, and
That's
that's why
so
I'm not ready for
scary.
it.
Pressure.
I'm not ready for it. It is very
And that's
scary.
why when I'm in a relationship in 3 years, literally it's like a countdown. Right at year 3, it's a specific feeling that I get. And it's like once I get that message, it's like I want to escape. I want to
It's not boredom or anything.
No, but I said that before.
It's a little bit of that, but it's more of I'm now realizing I'm probably going to be with this one person. And it's not even that at the time I want to be with a lot of people. It's just the concept of
You can
I'm
never
being cut off. I want to find somebody who understands that I want to have as much freedom as possible, but I don't necessarily want to explore all of that freedom.
Right.
Once I find that person that gets it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna commit to that person.
Right.
But I don't know if I found that person yet. I'm a little
And
worried.
I totally am not mad at that because you're trying to not lose yourself and who you really are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will sacrifice that to be in a marriage. And it's just like, I commend you on that because that's something important to know about yourself. Because that's more realistic than saying, all right, I'm just going to marry you and I'll never, it's not like you don't fuck, your fucking genitals don't die once you get married unless you let them die. You know what I mean? Like, I totally get that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for me, if I wasn't dealing with the person I'm dealing with, I would be open to something like that. Like, let's say I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I met a woman who was thought like that, I would be open to that because it's more realistic. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah.
What did you say? But you said you're not open to that because of the person you're dealing with.
Because they're not like that.
So then, how's that your soulmate?
I mean, how is they not? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
that doesn't mean that I have to be with somebody that's like that. You know what I mean? Like, how do I know that's
But you
even
just
for
said, like,
me?
That's your ideal.
What is it about her
I
that
said
keeps
I
you
would-
around?
I don't want to dig that deep into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's too deep. I was just
But,
curious.
But to piggyback off of what Coco was saying, I said that I think when I first met Jeff, like I do have a definite 2-year mark in all my relationships. Like I don't even, and if it's not 2 years, like we break up year 2, but the problems happen like right after, like maybe between 9 months to a year and a half. Cause niggas get bored.
I hear you. For me, this is the first time I ever been with somebody where it's just like if I spend it, like, for me, it's just like, I don't know, like it's almost like brand new every time, but that's because we spent so much time apart. And I think that's a critical aspect that even once we are like official, I would still want to be able to create that space. Obviously, just because I know that's what kind of like keeps us so close. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that'll happen naturally with our careers. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, at the end of that story between y'all two, it's be an interesting ending if y'all actually like work it out.
We'll see.
That'd be
Nothing's
interesting.
written in stone.
It's the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Cheryl was telling Larry, like, yeah, it's when you stop working that you start to get on my nerves. Like, you was always around. Like, when I met you, you was doing Seinfeld, you was doing this project. You was always back and forth between Cali and New York. Like, we had a
your
good
own interests.
Yeah, she said you had your own interests. Like, now that you start working. And so it kind of made me think about what you said. Like, depending on how our careers go, like, it may work out for that. Like, we may just be able to grab each other, like, 3 months out the year. And that's okay with me.
Right. Because she's the type of female, she doesn't need me to be up under her all the time. And I don't need her to be up under me. Like, I love that she has her own life. I love that she loves to travel on her own. Like, I don't got to worry about it.
See, that's great that y'all have that. Because in my last relationship, I had somebody that was saying, oh, it's great that we don't live together. It's great that we're doing this on our own. It's great that we have our own interests. But I had a weird feeling, that empathic shit. I had an odd feeling, like something don't seem right. And then we wound up breaking up because he's getting mad at the fact that throughout the whole relationship, I said, I don't want to live in Jersey. I am living in New York and I don't want to settle down. I'm 39. What the fuck am I settling down to?
Right.
My child is already, I'm not having no more kids. So what am I settling down? And he was just like, well, then we can't be together at all. And now he just backtracked that and wants to work it out. And it was just an ultimatum.
That's not fair.
You know, and that's what I foresee. And it's like, of course we could talk that out and shit like that, but it's like, you know what? Just the concept of settle down just made me just go back all the way in the corner.
I get that.
I don't want to entertain that.
I feel like for this particular person, it might just be because they're caught in that societal perception of what a relationship is supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people use that term, settle down or shack up, or, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
In their mind, that's what they're gearing towards.
Right.
You know, with the relationship, they find that
Right.
person that they want to settle down and I guess build a family, whatever it is. But we've gone over that too, as far as like I ain't no kid. I want no
Even
kid.
Jersey itself is like that's
So-
like the model for Jersey. Like there's more houses I feel like than apartments.
Because
That
I
are,
ain't never figured out how to fucking do out
that's,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I feel like that's like
There's
it's
stuff to
designed
do.
for that type of lifestyle.
Fuck, get married, have babies.
I just I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I agree, and that's why
That
even
sucks,
the
though.
person that I'm talking about is like she doesn't have that traditional mindset of marriage either. Like maybe we'll have kids, maybe we won't. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
just be two boss ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Traveling the world, making money, saving black lives and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Superheroes and
I'm
shit.
just saying, like,
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, you don't know it. It's just
It's too much to really think
lot
about.
of pressure.
too much.
It's a lot of pressure to think about. I'd rather not
Yeah.
think about shit. Just live my life.
Just think about what I have
Live my
focused
life
on.
single.
I have to think about what I have focused on for myself first, and then that'll just come if it comes. I would like for it to.
I mean, I'm like, didn't you just say you wanted to be married and have kids?
It was
this
in 10
decade?
years, yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, that's not. I wouldn't say a goal, but it's a desire, I guess. I would like to be. Yeah, I don't think anyone around my age in my family is married or anything like that. I think I would like to be. And my mother's only son. She wants me to get married. I would like to get married. I've always had visions of that. So I think I would like that for myself this decade if it's possible, if I get lucky enough.
I talk a lot of shit. One day I want love, one day I don't. Like, it really depends on who I'm feeling like. So
Sorry.
it never really matters to me, honestly. Like, I like my own company very much. And
I
that's
hear
another
that.
problem I'm having right now.
I definitely feel that. I definitely feel a lot more comfortable about myself. It's more convenient too.
I'm growing to a place now where I want to know what it feels like to come home to somebody. I've never had a relationship like that. I've never been in a relationship.
Where you like live with someone and like
Yeah,
that's
like
stable.
that's why it's just like this person. I know that I wouldn't have like they're not perfect, trust me, but I feel like I could live with that person and I could deal with their bullshit. You feel me? It's just like they could deal with my bullshit. So it's like ultimately, I still want to know what that feels like to come home to somebody,
And have
or
a cheese
somebody to
board
come
waiting
home
for
to
you.
you, or even somebody come home to me because you know what, I have no problem switching roles. I'll cook dinner.
Mm.
I'll get that bubble
Is it
bag.
Be the
comfortable-
breadwinner?
is it a
That bubble
comfortable
bear.
thing?
The breadwinner.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I look at it is like, if I'm not if, but when I'm wealthy, I don't, and like let's say I have kids, like I have no problem being that stay-at-home dad. Like if I already got money and I'm just managing my businesses basically through my laptop and my phone, yeah, I'm about to be all of my fucking kids' life. Like I'm taking them to the basketball games, I'm doing everything. Like I have no problem being that stay-at-home dad. Like no problem.
I definitely want to be a dad on the sidelines watching my kid. Like
I'm definitely gonna be that.
I would like
dad.
to have my kid
Like,
run
y'all
track.
drinking this shit like it's water.
It
I'm
was
saying
a long week. I ain't
this,
gonna lie.
this is only my second cup though.
Not even
Like,
Friday
It's
yet.
only my second cup.
And niggas got shit to do tomorrow.
Thirsty Thursday.
This nigga loves his teleport. Like you want someone to come home to you and have a bottle of teleport waiting for you
Yeah, hell yeah.
and a cheese board. No,
Nah,
no cheese
I
board.
don't know. I gotta wait to taste Coco's cheese board in order for me to change my perception on cheese boards.
Fam, is it
I'm
on a
not
wooden
there
board?
yet.
If it's on a wooden board, it's official.
I forgot the salami on the cheese board. You
You
know,
did, but that's all right. We was
I
we
didn't
were-
forget. At like 2 in the morning, I was like, the salami. My
The
daughter was like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
I was like, for the cheese
the
board. I forgot.
salami. I could
was
imagine you
My
drinking
cousin
saying.
champagne
kept
and
telling
shit.
her too, like she just wanted to get to this fucking cheese board. I was just like, yeah, I want to get to this fucking cheese board. You fucking right. The
If it's
fuck?
on a wooden board, it's official.
It was on a wooden board.
It's
Wait a
official.
minute, I
Then
had
it's
some-
official.
Y'all didn't have the apple pie. The apple pie was so good. I had
Just
apple
stop
pie
talking
and cream
now
puffs.
Before I go, oh yeah, we was sitting there fucking nice and high. She was like, yo, we should make some cream puffs. I was just like, yeah, and then nobody moved.
No, we moved.
Damn, that sound like dessert heaven. I'm jealous.
good.
I'm jealous.
It's gonna be a snack.
Hell yeah.
It's a whole snacky time over there.
May I make like a few announcements that I have planned for myself this year? If y'all guys don't mind. Some opportunities that came my way. I would just like to announce for me personally. So February 23rd is the launch of this side project I'm creating. The show is called We Gotta Talk. And the premise of the show is, I feel like everyone in this room, maybe not, or maybe some people listening, have been with a partner and they got in a text saying we gotta talk. You get that chill down your spine.
I hate that
You
shit.
think about everything you did in the past year to get that text. And I kind of want to redefine that feeling you get when you see those 3 words and you hear those 3 words and actually talk about shit that we actually got to talk about. Ranging from like interracial relationships or maybe not mental health because we kind of do that on here, but just other different topics that I feel like people are too scared to speak about openly and are afraid to face because I feel like we need to have these conversations going forward into 2020 and this next decade. So February 23rd, hopefully, fingers crossed, is going to be the launch of that show. And this is like the biggest opportunity I've had in my life thus far. May 11th through May 14th, I'll be in San Diego at the San Diego Convention Center. I'll be representing the company Kindred, and I'll be speaking at their event. They have like a bunch of different, they're calling their different types of sections in the convention center called Quest. So I'll be speaking on their mental health quest alongside, I believe, like Vic Mensa and like a few other people. And I'll be out there May 11th through May 14th, San Diego. I'm trying to work on doing a little meet and greet with any of our San Diegoans or San Diegoers, whatever y'all call yourselves. Do a little meet and greet. Yeah, I'll be out there May 11th through May 14th. Thank you, Kindred. And thank you, the chick that I don't talk to anymore who actually helped me get the opportunity.
Jesus.
So yeah, thank you so much, Kendra, for the opportunity, and I'll be out there. Definitely, I'll post more details on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at the Av190 because I have more updates coming soon for those events. That show and that event I just mentioned, as well as a few other things coming up very soon. I just want to thank the listeners once again, for all the support, because I wouldn't have what am I trying to say? I wouldn't have a leg to stand on if it wasn't for y'all. So yeah, thank you so much to all the listeners and my team as well, because this show again would be nothing without y'all, because I was very lost before y'all. That was very long. I'm sorry, but I just had to announce that. Yeah, did you? I actually was trying to get CR part of that event too in San Diego.
Yeah, I emailed the guy. He never replied to me.
I'm gonna text him tomorrow.
That'd be great
because I'm trying to get you a part of that.
That'd be great.
But yeah, San Diego. I've never been to San Diego. It's funny. Like I remember last year at some point, it was just a random conversation on the podcast, and I was like, I need to take a trip somewhere. And Coco made a really quick comment. It's like, you need to take a trip by yourself somewhere or some shit like that. And it just so happens that this opportunity came like a month later or 2 months later. And this could be my potential alone trip to San Diego. I've never been there. I don't know what it's like. So hopefully it's cool. Hopefully the weather's nice. And hopefully this event goes well.
Hell yeah.
Word.
2020.
Sorry, I just had to get that out there before I forget.
Congratulations, brother.
Word.
Congrats.
Thank you. What are some of y'all goals for 2020? Do you have any specific habits y'all want to break? Any specific goals y'all want to accomplish?
I want to open up a studio in 2020.
In Jersey?
Yes. I want a recording studio, and I want to have an area like a hall so we could do our own events and we don't have to pay another venue.
Yeah.
I want that.
I can see that. I wish you fucking owned the movement space.
I want to own something just like that.
You will.
I will.
Drewski doesn't do shit with that shit, man. I feel like he doesn't really like do as much as he could.
I agree, but then again, we don't know his daily routine is like.
That's very true.
Don't know how busy that man is.
If you own a space, though, I mean.
Yeah, I wanna own a space, and I want to buy at least just one property this year, just one. I don't care if it's the last month of the year, but this year, I'm buying something, a multifamily. I want to live on that shit. I'm going to take care of it like the whole fucking unit is my damn room. I'm going to keep it clean. Like, I am. I'm going to be a great owner.
You're going to be like an electrician, a fucking all that shit, too?
No, I'm not. Because I don't know those things. So
you
I
can learn it, though. That would make you more credible, I feel, too.
Yes, Jeffrey.
I'm just saying, bro. That's what I read.
But realistically.
That's what I
But realistically.
I get it.
I'm not going to have time for that.
Make time. I know you can't learn to be an electrician like I'm on. I know.
No. You can't do it all. You can do anything, but you can't do it all.
I do see that for you though. I do see
that's
that.
The only
You've been talking about that for a while.
I have. Those are the only two. Like, I don't feel like that's out of this world because I've been working on those two goals for the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been working to establish my documented income, and then I'm going to pay off my debt for the first half of the year. Then I'm going to apply for a mortgage loan and see what they got for me. Like, it's been a very strategic process, and it's been a long process. I think it's time. It's fucking time. Like,
well, good credit. You can really do a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, it's fucking time.
You can do more than you probably think you can.
Right.
If you need a co-signer, you can always ask Jeff.
That'd be awesome. Look at him.
Crickets.
No, I would never ask. No, I wouldn't ask anybody to co-sign because I know that shit is like, it's a major thing. I wouldn't co-sign for anybody. That's why I wouldn't ask, because that shit really affects your credit.
I would do it. I mean, if it's like something if it was like your only opportunity to get that, I would do it.
You would?
I would if it was your only opportunity to do it.
The only way I would ask you for that, I would have to cut you in somehow. Like, you'd have to own part of it.
Conversation.
Yeah.
But you want your own shit, and I respect that.
Yeah.
So,
But however I can get it, because I know I'm probably gonna have to ask for help from people that I know. So however I can get it, I'm gonna get it. Like even if I have to get investors, do crowdfunding, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna do it this year. Like I want a property and I want a studio, and I swear to God, after that, I'm gonna really feel like, all right, that's a huge milestone for me. It's like, all right, this is the next level of entrepreneurship for
You're
me.
grounding yourself.
Yes, it's like now I have some foundation. I'm a really walking around with that BDE, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be feeling myself, bro. Like, for real.
I feel like ownership is a natural next step for entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Because we're creating things sometimes, I feel like, for the most part, for free. It's not really ours. Like, I mean, Gotham doesn't own this show, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like ownership is just really important and important part of the process of being an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
You'll get that.
Yes. Thank you.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Speak it into existence.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to actually do Reiki. I found a place that's somewhat affordable.
What's Reiki?
It's like energy healing.
Oh.
So I've been talking about it for years. Like I've always seen things about it, like, you know, certification for it. So I'm going to do it. It's only like the full certification for it is only like 4 days total, but it's pricey. So there's 2 places that I'm deciding between right now, and then the initial class will be in the spring.
Nice.
Actually, there's one that's in the spring. There's one that's starting next month. So I just have to. I've narrowed it down to just 2. I'm going to decide, and then definitely going to go back to school probably, finish my degree. But I don't know if I'll do that this year or next. Now that I've found something more of interest, education-wise, I'm debating on if I'm going to fully dive in, because like I said, the Reiki is only 4 days, even though it's pricey. You know, you just get it done. But I don't think I would be ready I would be certified to do Reiki healing on people, but there are other certifications that I would want to do first, just so I can kind of, you know, fill things out and be thorough.
What are you going to finish your degree in?
Well, I started it in writing and literature. So I may finish it, but I was contemplating changing it to communications. Ironically, the quiet one wants to major in fucking communications.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of wish, like, I love psychology, but I kind of wish I would stick to communications with my bachelor's. Because
I realize I do like behind the scenes shit.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll switch, and if it's not too much of an issue, but I don't know. Debating.
I think
how do you absorb knowledge? Like, do you prefer to be in a classroom, or could you do it online if that was?
I like hands-on. I like to be in person.
Do you prefer lectures or?
Lectures kind of bore me a little bit. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's what I got to take. It is what it is. But that's kind of why I'm realizing, well, if I can do the Reiki and those other things that really interest me, then I can just go back and finish my degree, because it's not that much to do. But I'm also procrastinating on it.
I get it.
So that's the thing. But
it's a whole mindset once you go back to school. You kind of got to get back into the whole, like, oh shit, I got homework, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole mindset.
And then just going through those healing, what they call modalities, will, I think, help me work through shit. So, you know, and I've already have been, but there's always, you know, just make sure everything's cleared out, and then you can then help other people. You know what I mean? So see what happens.
Get that student loans.
Nah, I don't know about that.
That's coming
I'm
back.
probably gonna pay for everything outright.
I'm
such an
with
that.
I don't want to owe anything. You know, I cleared all my debt, so I don't want to owe anything to
love
anybody.
that.
Financial aid, hopefully. But
that's where I'm at. I'm trying to clear my debt. I don't have crazy student loans. I only got like less than $5,000 now because I've been paying it. But
oh, that's good.
Yeah. I just want to pay off my credit cards, my student loans, and I swear to God, like, I'm this close to being debt free. Like, I just gotta really focus and not go shopping and just like.
Cutting out the eating out. And
shit.
That's
the
hardest
That's
part.
the biggest thing that I have to cut.
I gotta run lean if I really want to get out of debt, man. I gotta run lean.
Cook more.
Yeah, cook more.
Yeah, I wish I could go back to school. I kind of regret studying like pharmaceuticals and stuff like that.
Why? It's a good job.
Yeah, but like my mom was in the same industry, so like it was kind of like a guaranteed like kind of like extra backing to get a good job. But it wasn't something I really cared about. Like I would have liked to do like journalism. And, but I hope you can go back, because like I feel like a lot of people say they want to do that, and then like once they actually get into it, it's not a regret at all. So
yeah,
I hope you can actually do that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I never heard of like Reiki.
I only have a little bit to go anyway, because I had gone back kind of recently, but I wound up meeting an asshole that took me off my path a little bit. So
happens.
But what'd you say about the Reiki? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I never heard of that until just now.
Yeah,
that
Reiki,
sounds interesting.
Reiki energy healing, and they say it's really good for empaths who have issues with like absorbing energy and learning to help close themselves off and things like that. So, but it's actually hands-on healing energy. Like if somebody feels pain, you'll learn how to absorb the pain from them and like.
And you get like actually like a certified, and you can like go around and teach other classes and stuff like that.
You have to go through the full 4 days, but
Shit.
yeah, it's taken at different times as far as I know. But
That sounds cool.
and apparently it's intense enough that you can then become a practicing Reiki.
Certified.
Yeah, healer.
So from now on, we'll call you Reiki.
No, thank
You
you.
call her master bitch.
Shit.
What about you, Lainey?
There you go.
Me?
Yeah.
2020. I think I'm gonna be more hands-on in 2020.
Talk about it.
More smacking the shit out of people. More hands on necks. More foot on fucking necks. Shit like that. That's what my 2020 is about.
We're learning to be zen
Very zen, very zen.
while
but,
smacking people.
I was gonna say.
Hands-on. It's hands-on season in all types of ways, in all phases.
I like seeing Lainey be aggressive.
You just like aggressive women.
I do. But I like it because she has such a nice face. But then it's just like when you see her get aggressive, it's just like it's so funny. It's just like I don't know. Like I can imagine you smacking somebody.
Her face is not at all aggressive right now.
It's not aggressive. That's what I'm saying. Like she does not have an aggressive face. So can you imagine her smacking somebody? Like
I can
Well,
imagine.
then
getting
it would be aggressive.
that's what I'm
like,
saying
yeah.
though. But it would be funny. Like
I can
you
imagine
get what I'm
getting
You
saying.
would
smacked by
laugh.
Lainey.
You can imagine
I
Getting
think
smacked,
I'd
but
laugh.
I
think I
really
would've
can
laughed.
imagine it, and it's long overdue.
2020 for you, baby.
I think I
Let me
would laugh.
let me clean my act up because I don't want to get smacked.
Shit like that makes me laugh. So I know I would laugh.
Messages, okay.
I
You want
would
to see me
laugh.
get? You want to see me
You
get?
know, I
smacked
couldn't
with
date you, CR. 'cause
Why?
I'll be angry at you and I'll say something, you laugh. And
You
I'll be
laugh.
You'll be even more mad.
laugh
Yes.
again, and I'm
Be mad
going to
at
stab
CR.
your
Yes.
ass. And you'll be like, oh my
Yes.
God, she's so cute.
Yes.
And you guys stab a nigga like
Yes.
with a
Turning
fork.
me on. Stop.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm hard.
Lainey definitely knows the non-lethal points to stab you too. Like it'll
I
hurt.
don't know. Let me tell you something. I don't know any of those things. I swear to God, I'm not violent. I'm not any of those things. Coco will tell you. I like to think I'm very not peace on earth, but
Yeah.
I'm chilled. I'm very, very chilled. But it just be sometimes, it's like that movie Dope. It'd be a slippery slope.
Dope.
And once you don't correct the motherfucker once, they just keep going down that motherfucking slippery slope. And then you're sitting there asking yourself a question. Now, do I shoot you and hide the body in the trunk of the car? Or do I walk away?
Right.
Because now it's like at one point, the slippery slope is my fault too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Don't
this
be
is
an
this is the
enabler.
thought. Like this is the thought process of Lainey. Like when I say I have MPD, I don't just say this to say it. It's like 7 of us in this motherfucker, and sometimes I think I slip out and say like we or she because this is just what it is, and it's just like we are gonna stab somebody 2020.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Jeff.
I can't scoot my chair any farther. I can't go any farther. I'm gonna go into the wall. I do not want to get stabbed.
I'm just gonna sit my.
That's actually one of my fears, bro. Like getting stabbed. Like I have very few fears, but like getting
one of my uncles.
nigga. Cause like that shit just stays in you, and like if you get stabbed at a certain point, like you put it out, you might be dead, my nigga.
I think I'm smart enough not to go to jail. So again, this is why I love you, bitch. Like she's the bomb back there. She's gonna
We'll
be-
post you though.
But like
Shout out
my
to
stab
Joy.
would
The
be
unaf-
like one of those things. Again, like I just told Sia, I would take a fork and stab you in the thigh. Like what you gonna do besides cry like a little bitch? You ain't gonna. If you call the cops, they gonna laugh at you. They're gonna be like, oh, maybe she was hungry.
You gonna yell at CR. CR,
That
help
would be
me,
so
goddammit.
toxic.
And CR, you might have probably you probably deserve it too. Like you probably do some
said
shit.
CR.
I've
Like,
never got anybody that
You-
mad.
really?
No. I've never got nobody that mad except one guy, and it was because we got in a fight. He wanted to kill
Raise
me.
your hand. You almost stabbed somebody when you was fighting, or you wanted to, and you really wanted to go for the knife, and you almost did.
Hell no.
I know the thing about no.
Not like that one to go for
Hell
the
no.
knife. It was just
More
like
than one
it was one
occasion.
of those things again. When when I'm sitting there being serious with you, and you're just laughing at me.
But
It's
I
just
wouldn't
like-
do that. Like, see, Look, right? I would. This is what I
Like,
like.
you Wayne Brady got a smack a bitch.
Hypothetically, if we were in a relationship, I would know when you're being dead fucking serious because there's serious.
Everybody says that,
But then
it
there's
never
dead
happens.
fucking serious.
What?
But there's serious and there's dead fucking serious. Like we could like let's say I did something to piss you off. Like you're serious, but I know that I could probably like water down the situation and turn it into humor, right? Then there's certain situations where it's like, nah, nigga, you try to laugh about this shit, you gonna end up missing a piece of your arm. You're gonna end up with a fork in your ass.
I think you would slip up one
Nobody's
time.
perfect, Jeff.
Everybody
Yeah. you would misjudge the energy, my nigga.
Nobody's
You would
perfect, Jeff.
Everybody does. I feel like everybody I've dated, it was just like, oh, she's so like she's harmless, and and I am harmless. I never want to put out there like I'm not a big bad wolf. I'm like the sweetest cat. I'm very domesticated. I cook, I clean, I do all of that hot fire shit.
I don't.
I'm great about that. Like
I don't do that shit.
no cheese boards for everyone.
no,
I
not
do,
everybody
I do a
gets
good cheese board. That's my.
That's
That's what
what
you
you're gonna
get.
get.
That's it.
cheese board.
I ain't doing nothing else. Sorry.
But no, I had a similar experience with my main, and I've made that mistake before where she was dead serious, and I was kind of laughing, and she got mad. So then I had to learn, okay, this is the difference between serious, dead serious, and not so serious.
You've gotten hit by a girl before, though.
One time only.
Okay.
One time.
Glad I'm not
All
the
right,
only one.
all right.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, okay.
And I deserved it. It was in 7th grade.
Oh, 7th grade. I'm talking about as an
No,
adult.
No, it wasn't
Count,
7th grade.
goddammit.
It wasn't 7th
Don't
grade. It was in
count.
high
It's
school.
Elementary school.
All right, it was in high school. That
As an
kind of.
adult, like as an adult.
Oh,
man.
as an adult man, no.
No.
I don't think
Damn,
I
that's
can.
weird.
I think I
terrible.
can handle that, but I'll be totally honest. If it's an injury, afflicting blow, I am gonna defend myself. Like you're a male.
What's the injury inflicting blow?
Like if you come at me with a sharp object, then I'm gonna have to put you down.
Like a bottle of Taylor Port.
Stop
Yeah,
putting you down.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like at this point,
But if I
okay,
chin check you,
nah. I'm just gonna hit you back because I feel like it's even.
Chin check?
Yes.
the
You gonna
fuck?
punch me in my chin?
Oh.
Yes.
He hates you for real.
I'm gonna
bitches.
hit you back. That's what
That's what happened to me.
Because I look at it like this, man. I don't care if
I
you're
earned
male
it.
or female. You shouldn't put hands on one another.
I was chin
Nigga,
checking
I earned
quite a
it,
few
though.
folks in 2019. I ain't give a damn.
I feel you, but for me, you throw them bowls, expect the bowl to get blown.
Is it like, do you do it like with full force, like with intention to hurt, or is it just like, you're like, nigga, stop that, like
There's
stop?
one story I'm gonna tell because he to this day like he's still mad about it. It's like my cousin's best friend, and shout out to my cousin. I'm gonna bring him on the show one day because he really he had to take that because that's his best friend and I'm his best cousin. Like we like brothers and sister. But he understood like his best friend kept trying me. And it's just like I don't want you. I will never want you in that sense. And he just kept like saying little shit. I think that night we was all drinking and he just kept getting on my nerves. Like we at the bar, he like staring me down, like just saying like it was just too much for me that night. And we was in the car. He said something like, "Oh, you wish you had a nigga like me." And he just kept
Oh
going
my
on
god!
and on and on and on and on and on. And so next, I just went pop. And like it was like 1, 2, 3. And mind you, this happened.
Combo?
And this is how you know. Like this is why I said this year I'm gonna be a little more quiet. I don't know if I said that, but I think I said before. I'm gonna be more quiet this year because I tend to entice. I can throw fire to the flame like a motherfucker. Oh, you want to talk shit? Like you got the best shit talker right here. I'm gonna talk shit to you like nobody. You, your motherfucker, all y'all. Like I'm going in.
Mm-hmm.
And this man, like we were parked in front of my house. My cousin's dropping me off. And it's 4:00 in the morning. He comes like out the car like, "Oh, you just gonna let her fucking hit me? This bitch gonna punch me in my face." I'm like, "What the fuck you gonna like?" I'm like, "What the fuck you gonna do?" But I'm like, "Do something, nigga. Do something. Like you gonna fucking hit me? Come hit me, motherfucker." Like, cause it's just like, "Fuck you, bitch." And my cousin's a real big brolic nigga. Like, so he just sit in his truck. He's quiet. So I know I done pissed my cousin the fuck off. So now I was just like, okay, Helena, I need to calm down. His friend out there. Next thing you know, my mother come outside and she's like, what the fuck is going on out here? And I was just like, ooh. She was like, Helena, in the house. I get in the house. Long story short, I'm chit-checking whoever. He got upset because, and to this day, we was all hanging out. We was all together New Year's. And it was mad awkward because I he's cool. We all grew up together, but I just I can't tolerate the disrespect no more.
And I get that, and I feel like I wouldn't hit back if it was warranted. Like if I was blatantly disrespectful, and I did because the one time I did get hit, I was like, damn, I deserve that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's cool, but if it's like, nah, you just got anger issues and you're like coming
I'm not
at me,
putting my hands up just because I'm angry.
just because you're
it's
angry,
like you
yeah.
took me there, because I don't even like to fight. So if I'm fighting, it's because I feel like
You're
I have no
blown.
choice.
Yeah, you're like over it.
Yeah, I'm over it. But in his sense, it was just like, and it was like a whole summer of us all drinking, and I had to tolerate that smart ass fucking
I get
mouth.
it though. That
So,
nigga was disrespectful, so
even
I'm
when
not
I
mad at that at
chin-checked
all.
him, I still did it like a family wise. Like, yo, you're still my brother's best friend, so I'm not gonna chin check you like I'm gonna do that nigga in Brooklyn, but I'm gonna chin check you.
Yeah.
But there's other people
I
like
respect
you
that.
chin check just to chin check because they don't have no fucking respect.
I earned my chin check.
And it was because you was doing some dirty shit, right, on your girl, and she just beat that ass real quick.
No, I
'Cause I can see Jeff getting beat up for like that, some shit like that, trying to be slick.
Right, and he get
Trying
caught
to
up.
Get caught up
I
out
feel
there.
like he
What's
wouldn't
that
fight back
movie?
either. I think he would just let it happen.
What's
Yeah.
that movie? How to Be a
ain't about to
Player.
put myself out here, but I did some dumb shit.
So you're the guy from How to Be a Player, right? You ever saw that with Bill Bellamy? He's
Yeah,
like,
I
man,
seen
oh,
that.
and the light skinned best friend. That's him right there, right? When he get caught with the other bitch, and your girl's coming home. You know she coming. She
No, I
calling
ain't-
you, knocking on the door, and you in there playing horsey.
No, I was
Playing horsey.
I was texting someone else at the time, but it was so dumb. I was so fucking stupid.
Foolish.
I miss you if you're listening. I miss
She
you.
not.
She's not listening.
But can I tell you about the first time I got slapped by a female?
In 7th grade,
It was in the 7th grade. It was like I want to say like 10th grade.
was it palm?
Yes.
She ain't back here.
I want to hear
Nah, it
this.
was in the back.
Every detail. Let's go.
It was actually we're very good friends now.
Shit.
It was in Mr. Gallagher's science class,
Ooh.
and I was trying to get by. There was a stool and there was a table, and then there was her, and then she was a little voluptuous, a little thick. So I was just like, man, move your big ass out my way. Then she turned around. She said, yo, it was so funny though. Like, if you would have saw her face, she was so shocked that I said that shit. She was like, then she smacked me, bruh. The whole class was rolling,
Yo,
bruh.
I would never would've-
Rolling.
I still would've been
I have a
laughing.
question.
I never would have stopped
Yes.
laughing.
Because, you're not skinny. You're like a nice football player build. So was you...
I was skinny at that time.
Oh, okay. So you could...
What?
She said, "Did you do it? All right, when she
I
hit
think,
you,
because the way she did the face, I was just actually... I know she was like, this motherfucker
No.
calling me fat.
No.
Like, the fuck?
No.
did she hit you? You did the step back, like you stumbled a bit when she hit you.
I don't remember. I was
Oh
just
my
Yeah.
god! If she hit
He
you with
saw
that much
stars.
force,
I was just shocked.
He saw stars.
And I was
Definitely
just like,
did.
I was like,
and what happened next?
I was just,
Yo,
I
did
don't
people-
even remember.
Did people reenact it like when you like the actual hit? Like
No,
did
they just
redo it
laughed.
for you
They
to
was
show
just-
you how your face looked.
No.
I would have
They
been
was
that
just
guy
like-
reminding you of that every
Yeah,
day
that
until we
really
graduated.
brought back, like, if something like that happened when we was in high school, that was the talk for like the next 3 weeks. Like you couldn't
Yes.
even turn the corner in school without somebody
I don't
reenacting
remember.
that shit in front of you.
I don't remember.
I would have been getting on you so
Yeah,
hard,
they didn't
bro.
be it for real.
Every
That
day,
shit was funny though.
as soon as you sat at the lunch table, I'm reminding you what happened,
It's
bro.
like, it would have been a constant reminder, like, oh, this nigga got slapped.
I was just like, I was like,
Well, yo, good, yo, bro. How your cheek doing, bro? Like,
I was shocked.
how you doing? You eat okay? You good? Like,
I was
I would
shocked.
remind you, my nigga.
But
day, I never
I tell you
forget.
one thing that taught me, and I appreciate that because that shit really, really made like I always respected women, but that shit made me really like, all right, nigga, you need to watch what the fuck you say. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me even feel. I was like, damn, that shit was just. But I don't even know what possessed. Because I'm not even like that. I don't even know why I said that shit.
You
I think
thought
I
it.
think
It
I
was
was just trying to be funny.
What period was
Yeah.
that? What
Yeah, you
was
got
that? Was that in the morning? The morning
It
period?
wasn't in the morning. I think it
Oh,
was like 7th period.
Because you catch a chick, you get
If
someone
it was in
at
the morning, I would have went home. I would have went all the way home.
Yeah, it was like definitely
never
later in the
would've stayed
day.
in
I was just like,
shit.
fuck it.
I would've went home.
You earned that.
If a fight happened in the morning at school, that means it was brewed about and talked about the night before on a 3-way chat.
Niggas playing that shit.
Before it got
Plotting.
Shit.
Yeah, shit was pretty crazy.
I remember the last time I got beat up in high school. It was by the seniors. I was like,
that
that's testosterone.
What?
That's a fact.
Can't help it. Alpha male.
Did you, when you were like a freshman, did you get beat up by the seniors in high school?
No, that happened in 8th grade. Because the 8th graders in my high school had to go. Our 8th graders had to go to the high school, right? We had a middle school called Grace Will Day, and so there wasn't enough space So they had to take the 8th graders and put them in high school. So all the upperclassmen is what we called them. They used to fucking come chase us after school every day.
It's funny. One of
They
the
were such losers.
Losers.
One of the dudes who beat me up is on fucking Black King Chicago right now.
Are
He
you
went to
serious?
my high school.
Oh, you said
Shanique.
about Neef.
Shanique,
He's
yeah.
getting married to Charmaine. And all them
Shanique,
shit,
he went to
yeah.
my high school, and when I was a freshman, he was a senior, and him and a bunch of his friends beat the shit out of my ass.
I got
twice in the same day,
I got
Really?
jumped one time.
nigga.
I didn't get beat up those times because I ran and I was relatively fast. But I did get pushed in the bushes one time.
You look light on your feet. So, yeah.
I am.
Bro.
Even to this day, I'm still
Like,
quick.
just something about you. You look like you can move quick.
I can. Mhm.
Shit, nigga, I was so
Don't sleep on
unaware and
Sia.
just happy to be in high school, and I just got beat up every time.
Damn.
Niggas caught me by the lockers. Cause like they would like play fight. They would just like hit you in your chest and like throw you against the locker.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
say
what
But one of the
they was
dudes,
doing. They was
one of
play
the dudes,
fighting.
yeah, but one of the dudes accidentally hit me in the face and he stopped and he felt bad. He was like, "Damn, my nigga, we were just fucking with you." And
So
then
you wasn't getting beat
They
up.
were
no, but like no,
Play
that was what they said at that time in the morning. But after when I'm on the way out, that 2:30 bell hit, them niggas fucking scoop me up right before the entrance of the school, slam me on the ground, kick me, punch me, fucking DDT me for doing hella wrestling moves. Like them niggas
F5.
lied to me. It was like,
Brock
oh,
Lesnar.
they was like, we ain't meant to get you this early, but we're gonna see you later. And I'm like, what?
Oh, shit.
But like, what you mean? I gotta catch the bus. And these niggas just scoop me up and just fuck me up. But it's funny that dude was on Black King Chicago and he beat me up. Like it's just funny.
Not
See
for
how he
nothing.
glowed up from beating my ass to being on Black King Chicago.
Not
But
for
he's
nothing.
a feature. He's not even like a real member.
He's not a cast member.
Yeah, he's a feature.
Not for nothing, right?
But he's yeah.
I started following people who were interacting with our page. So I ended up following your mom, right? And
What the fuck you saying right now?
let me say,
He's following you.
and I saw pictures of you when you were younger,
Really?
and now I see you.
Oh, give it up.
I'm not gonna show nobody.
If you enjoy
Oh,
this episode
I'm
of the
gonna find
podcast, if you enjoy this episode of the
I'm gonna
podcast,
find it.
if
But
you
yo,
enjoy this episode of the podcast, we
When you
appreciate
just
you
told that
listening.
Shouldn't
story,
have
I'm
told me
like,
that
I'm
shit.
not gonna lie to you. You look like the nigga who got his ass kicked, bro. That's why when you said that, I was just like, yeah,
Bro,
he
my
was fucking
nigga.
his ass up.
Bro, I was like
Drop
80
the
pounds.
IG.
I was like 80 pounds for like 4 years, bro.
I saw your
Nigga
prom
said-
picture.
CR, you know what's funny? When on Christmas, my mom and like my cousins like listen to the podcast and shit, so they were telling me they're like who they were like a fan of the show, like they like who they like on the show the most.
Can you just
And
admit that they hate me?
No,
Like,
no,
I
nobody
just-
hates
I
anybody.
just-
But like
I
my
just
mom
admit it
told me
already,
that
you know what I'm
she
trying to
follows
say?
you, that you follow her, and I thought about it in that moment like, all right, this is about to be bad. but I ignored it in that moment because I was like, all right, nothing gonna happen. He ain't gonna scroll.
No, I wouldn't. Well,
But this nigga scroll like,
I was scrolling.
yo, why you bring that up? Because now they want to see.
Oh, we gonna find it.
I'm not gonna lie.
see.
I don't
gonna
want to
find
see.
it.
I know he
You don't
was.
wanna
I know
see?
he was bitch ass.
I'm not gonna lie. I took 2 screenshots just for
Yo, my
for
nigga.
us.
Yo, we about to fight, bro. What you talking about? You took screenshots.
I took a screenshot.
Where they at right now? Delete them shits.
I'm not gonna delete it.
Why?
I'm not gonna show to
We
nobody.
can even do a show. We all bring an embarrassing picture from
I
our
actually,
childhood.
I got my high
Right.
school ID on me. I think my old, I found it and I'm gonna show y'all. Hold up.
But bro,
I had braces in high school.
Yo, you a sick nigga, bro.
That's
how am I
braces.
sick?
Yo,
I was cute.
That shit
though.
was
I
funny.
thought I could
bro.
trust you, my nigga.
Bro, I didn't expose you. What would have been fucked up
I
is
was
if I would have
trying
just
to-
posted on Instagram.
That's my high school ID. I found it.
Should never showed me this.
Let me see.
That's
Looks like Keaton Thompson, little brother.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's funny
Yo.
as hell.
Yo.
Keenan Thompson's little brother.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
What's
I'm
up?
sorry.
Let me see.
Stop, bro. You saw it already.
The,
Show,
Yo.
show joy. Show joy.
the glow up is real.
Yo.
Yo.
All right, I'm getting violated
First
right
and
now.
foremost, right?
Don't do
No,
a review. Don't do a breakdown.
No, I'm
Hold on,
not
we're
gonna do
done.
that.
We're
No,
done.
no, look,
Go
to
ahead.
the
go ahead.
assholes,
I'll give you 19.
to the assholes that took this sweet looking kid and threw him on the ground. You guys are heartless. You have no soul.
They beat my ass, my nigga.
Yo, I look at this face
The
and I
innocent
just,
boy.
yo, he
Innocent
looks
man.
so innocent.
No drugs, no alcohol,
He
straight
was-
school.
You look cute. What you talking about?
Hey, let me see.
Yeah, license.
19.
Look like a mugshot.
And I was
To be
trying-
honest, you still look the
You have your
same.
picture
That
from
was
19.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
you look the same though.
You look the
actually.
same.
Yeah, you really look the
Yeah.
same.
Good.
He's exactly
You look the same.
Yeah. I don't
Black
see
don't
none-
crack.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
you look good. But Jeff.
Sir, CR, we got a train ride home, my nigga.
And
Yo.
that's crazy. That glow up is for real, for real.
That's a real glow up, though.
For
real?
Like, this to where you are now, huge glow up.
Damn, my nigga, why
Don't
was you looking like this, my nigga?
Don't lose that beard, son.
That's what I'm saying. That beard, bro, that's your life.
It's lifeline.
That is
I
your
felt
life.
hella grateful when I got it, I ain't gonna lie.
James Harden.
This
out
and this
bitch.
shirt that I'm wearing is mad oversized. Like this shit covered like my entire arm. It was short sleeve, but it covered my entire
That was
arm.
the style
The
back
chain
then.
I'm wearing fake as hell, turned my neck green.
Oh my god.
I probably had some baggy ass blue jeans on. Like, yo, this nigga is nuts, my nigga. Like I'm keeping this forever though, for real.
Yeah, I got all my old
But
IDs.
it's funny, like it's funny looking at this. Like I don't even know who this is. Like I don't know who he really was. Like
Right? You can't even remember who
You
you
know what I
were,
mean?
what
Like-
High
your
school
personality
IDs.
was like at that time.
I was much more, way deeper in like my introverted nature for sure. For sure.
Wow.
That
I
was
gotta give you a
interesting.
round of applause.
Thank you, CR,
Yeah,
my
you
nigga.
came a long
Thank you,
way.
Joy.
You came a very long
What are we
way.
applauding? The glow up?
Yeah, the glow up. Because, bro.
No more.
You better thank God for that.
Thank God.
Damn.
God damn.
Shout out God.
I gotta
for the
bring my
beard.
old IDs, bro.
I gotta bring my yearbook, my fucking
Right.
quote. Yo, we should do like a fucking like
A yearbook.
throwback
Yeah,
episode, like we bring in like old photos and kind of like
Mm.
try to bring back the memories and explain the memories.
I
and
still
stuff.
got
It's
my high
unfortunate
school.
because y'all gonna be saying the same thing the whole episode. Damn, you still look the same.
Basically, that
Stunting.
black don't crack here.
Hell no.
But no, I have some embarrassing pictures. I feel like my awkward stage was in middle school. Like there's this picture with me and that's when our Clueless came out. And I have on this
I love that.
avocado 2-piece skirt and blazer set. Picture that with my
Avocado.
black platform shoes. My black platform Mary Janes, because you know Mary Janes was the shit back then.
They were.
And my scarf around my neck because I thought I was, parade, it was Paris inspired and shit. Yeah, fucking fly. Chunky little yellow girl looking
You
like
was,
the
oh,
sun.
you did say you
I
was chunky.
Yeah, I was chunky.
I want to see that.
You said you had
picture.
braces too.
I want to
I
see
had
that.
braces in high school.
Mm.
Actually, I had braces in that picture, but that was my mugshot. But there's a picture before that when I was 18. And I looked, so innocent. I was smiling. That everywhere I went, they was like, "Oh, you look so cute." I was trying to get in the club. He was like, "Oh, you so cute." So my next time I had to take my ID picture, I'm gonna smile like a thug. Like, I'm gonna be this is my mugshot. So that's why that one looks like that.
That's
Yeah,
so
it does look like
funny.
a shot.
But yeah, I was trying. I was trying for I was trying to be a thug.
Trying to be
Because my first
gangster.
ID picture was just like too cute. They were just everywhere I would go. They was like, "Oh my god, you're so cute." It was just like, "All right, I'm a
Yeah.
thug. Watch
Yeah.
this."
Looking at that photo of myself reminded me of the time my grandmother cut my hair with scissors.
Oh.
She don't cut hair for shit. She don't even know how to do
The
it.
fuck.
So like she was just so stuck on the fact that I needed a haircut. So she took some fucking. She was a teacher, so she had the cheap scissors that the students would have and cut my hair with that shit.
The fuck? And
That
you
shit-
let her?
My shit, I was a fucking kid, and she wouldn't let me go to
The
school without a
scissors
haircut.
that didn't even cut paper.
Yeah, so
Oh
I
my
shit my
God.
hairline was looking like the Rocky Mountains and shit. Like that shit was
Oh,
looking wild, bro.
man.
Like,
Can I ask you a real question?
what's up?
And I don't
Just
know,
ask a question.
what was your self-esteem like at that time? Do you remember?
It was non-existent, bro. I hated myself,
You
my
not see
nigga.
who he has become.
Yeah.
Bro, like bro, like it's funny. That picture 2010 is kind of when I first started like really contemplating suicide. Like I really did not interact. I really did not.
Wait, what year was that?
2010.
Wow.
Fucking shit.
I really did not see the value in my existence because I felt like I didn't know what I liked to do. I didn't know what was really my passion. So I feel like I had no real contribution to the world. And like I said, I wasn't made out of love. Like my pops abandoned my mom when she was pregnant with me, and I felt like I was just like a mistake. I felt like I wasn't a plan. So when I was old enough to have those thoughts, I didn't see the value in my existence, bro. I had no self-esteem at all.
I think that's a real conversation to have because I feel like a lot of people don't realize a lot of kids from the 80s and 90s, ain't neither one of you niggas was made out of love, really. Like maybe a good 10% of you people, but majority was just accident. Niggas was high and feeling good. Niggas got pregnant. That was it.
Yeah.
That is the reality of it. And I feel like that is a conversation that needs to be had where people can kind of come together and express how they feel about that and how that affected them probably growing up. Because when you are conceived that way, a lot of times your parents act that way too. Sometimes that doesn't make them ship it and get it together and just like, okay, let me treat my, let me show my child better. A lot of times they make you feel like you are the mistake, baby. I didn't want you. You happened, and I'm just rolling with the punches just as well as you are.
My mom didn't do that, but she wasn't really present. She worked a lot to try to provide for me, but I guess the way I internalized it was I was that mistake to her as well.
You know, when she was just like trying to work hard to make sure you can do better than she ever was able to do in a sense. So, you know, and that also goes back to, you know, there are kids, you know, not kids, but there are adults who feel like you said, oh, my mom was always working, or the television raised me because people was always so busy. But it's just like people had to get things done. Be thankful the televisions raised you and probably not the streets or whatever the case is. There was kids out there who wasn't fortunate to have televisions, and they had to they parents didn't, you know, didn't even give them a second look. They was outside ripping and running, and who's to say what their stories turned out to be because nobody gave them that extra little attention. So, you know, be thankful for humble beginners, no matter how humble they may seem.
Yeah, I'm thankful for my grandmother. Like, she kind of kept me in the church early on growing up, and she was like that second mother for me. She kept me, like, I wasn't even allowed to really stay home by myself because my uncle was like, he's about a few years older than me, so he was kind of like a brother to me. So like, he was always the one to kind of like be that one to kind of keep me grounded and keep me protected when they were all at work and stuff like that. So I definitely, I never really thought about it until right now. I did, even though my family is relatively small, I did have a stable unit. Like, everyone was present for the most part. We were always there for each other no matter what. It's funny, I never really thought about that till just now. But
Something else to be thankful for.
I don't have I don't have any hate in my heart for my mother at all. Like, I definitely appreciate her so much. She did what she had to do and what she could do, what she felt like she needed to do for me. And I think our relationship's actually getting a lot better each day as I'm having more of these realizations and these honest conversations with myself and like my therapist and shit like that about how I felt growing up. But I'm just grateful to even really be here because I was born, I feel like maybe 4 or 5 months early, and like I had to stay in the hospital for like an extra few weeks after I was born. My mom didn't get to hold me until the first time I went home, and that was like a few weeks after I was already born. And my therapist told me that's probably why I may have a little bit of like disdain in my heart towards my mom, because like that first touch when you come out the womb, like, is really necessary. Those first few touches when you're first born are really necessary. And I feel like subconsciously I develop a sort of like disdain for my mom because she wasn't really there in those moments. I don't know if disdain is even the right word, but yeah. So I'm looking back, I'm literally eternally grateful for everything because I don't think I would really be here without them. They definitely played a big part in my existence and my continued contribution to the ecosystem. I don't know what I'm really trying to say.
It's carbon footprint.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. I know you're listening. You listen to every fucking episode. She really likes you guys, actually. You think she hates you?
I'm like, I wish people stop pumping that lie to me, but it sounds nice.
She does. Actually, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, one of my cousins actually doesn't like you.
I'm like,
thanks for sharing.
Like,
no,
for real.
but I'm just because you said you felt like someone didn't like you, and like, but like, I guess she just felt like I don't know what she felt like, but
shout out to you, homie.
Yeah, shout out to you.
He was about to say a name and he didn't want to say a name.
Fam, you drank so much Taylorport.
What? Wait, what?
Wait,
He's sitting there with a cup.
I still want to
know
know which pictures you screenshotted from my mom's Instagram page.
I mean, do you want me to pull it up?
You have it right now, still screenshot?
In my phone, currently.
Live reaction.
But no,
You're
what am I?
I need to go and scroll on your Instagram and see your graduation pictures and see your fucking
Jeffrey.
when you were skinny and shit.
Jeffrey.
Oh
Just
no!
Too late.
keep scrolling.
Too late.
Put this away.
There's one more.
No, but okay, cool. Don't show Coco and Lenny, please.
I'm gonna go see it.
No, don't. No, please don't. This is it's close. It's locked.
Not that serious.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It can't get any worse than that. So.
Yes, it fucking can.
Can
I'm
I?
gonna see anyway. What is
God damn it, bro.
Public domain. Get
We
that
have
out of here.
audio listeners that don't know what's going on
It's
right
in the
now.
Public domain.
We at least show the camera.
Look at that happy face.
This is sick.
Look at that.
This is
face.
disgusting. CR conscious rap.
Whoa.
You are I'll be beefing, bro.
Oh, that's just us.
Real.
This is
Oh
what family
my.
does.
Don't scroll too far. I don't know what's in that phone.
You had a beautiful smile. Jeffrey.
I had, right?
Beautiful smile. Who
Wow.
was supposed to say?
No one.
Yeah, so-
Joy, stop. Sit down. Joy, you the engineer, Joy. Stop. You don't. No, Joy.
Oh.
What happened,
She
right?
said you were
don't
so
wanna
cute.
You don't
What
wanna
happened,
give me
Rick?
that type of ammo. I'm good.
Please don't show Laney nothing.
I'm good. That's
This
all right.
last one.
Wait, stop.
The
The
ID,
last one.
no, I'm serious.
That last one got me.
The ID was enough.
Oh man. Wow, Jeff.
Wow, CR, for you fucking having it in your phone still from the moment you screenshotted it, my nigga.
You have a lot of
Friends.
a lot of character, man.
Friends.
This is what family
Many of us
does.
have that.
I'm gonna bring in like a
does.
photo album. Like I have pictures of me like at the beach crying my ass off. And to this day, I still hate the beach.
Oh, wow.
I hate the beach because I can't swim.
I
So
mean,
that's
if
why
I
you
was your
cried at the
cousin, I
beach?
hate me too. Though I have reasons why I hate me too. Listening back to some of these shows, I do say, but I said that earlier today. I'm a whole bitch.
No, we said it. Yeah, you said that last episode.
Oh yeah, on Instagram today too. It's just like I'm not changing that for nobody.
Please, no. Yo, you can delete the photos now, bro.
All right, got you.
Thank you. No, but you're not gonna do it.
Put them in a newsletter, CR.
Whoa.
I think you're gonna say put it on a T-shirt.
That'd be
Yo,
funny.
that'd be funny.
That'd
though.
be funny. That'd be funny.
Fam, I swear to God, if you put it with a
Yo,
T-shirt with
how
my
about
old face on
yo,
it,
How about you do that yourself? Wear
Me?
your wear your old self
As
a
the
t-shirt.
blow up.
you think the listeners will buy a T-shirt with my old face?
No, I'm not
Yes.
saying anything
don't
like
know
that.
about
I don't
that,
know about
but-
that. Like that's some real.
I would
dark
do that
shit.
though. I would do that.
But you should wear the shirt yourself just to like, as a testament to how far you've come, and you built yourself up. Like you built this city. Like be proud of that.
That's a great idea, actually. That's a really great idea.
And then sell the shirt with you wearing the shirt. Like take a picture with you actually wearing the shirt. You know what I'm
That'd be
trying
so
to say?
funny.
Then you sell that shirt.
that's
That would be funny.
that's funny as
That
hell.
would be
you
funny
go.
as fuck.
Progression.
My 10%. See, I'm filled with ideas out this bitch.
15. You get 15. 15. What else? What else is going on in the universe? Is there anything else you need to really? Yo, can I just express my love for Starbucks?
Talk about it.
I'm putting this disclaimer out here. I'm trying to do something with Starbucks one day.
Is that real coffee?
They have these fucking egg white and pepper bites. My nigga, I had them shits at work.
Egg white and pepper bites.
It's okay. So okay. I think they're like $3, $4, some shit like that. You get two of these motherfuckers. They're like a little. It's like kind of the circumference of the top of this cup, right? It's an egg white. It's a little egg white little circle, and it got peppers inside that shit, and that shit is so fire, my nigga. So I just want to say shout out to Starbucks because I never actually ate y'all food. I just had coffee for the first time in 2019 ever in my entire life, and I got it from you guys, and that's just fire too. And the food, y'all got some good food. So Starbucks, if you're listening, the Introverted Intuition podcast loves you so much. We love your egg white and pepper bites. We love your frappuccinos. And if you're interested in sponsoring this podcast, we are here for you, and we will progress and we will promote your products as much as we can. So Starbucks, I will chop this clip up and I will send this to you guys, and we will do some business because I want some unlimited egg white and pepper bites.
Because they're delicious.
They're You never even had that shit.
No, but by your enthusiasm,
It's so good and it's healthy. It's like a light little breakfast. Like I'm not really big on. I don't really promote breakfast because like
Healthy
I kind of feel
and
like I
delicious.
feel like people should really fast through breakfast and just drink water. But I was really hungry and I couldn't take it. And I think
healthy and delicious.
That's right.
I guess depending on what type of like body you're
fast.
you're achieving towards. But I feel like breakfast for the most part, if you're trying to become like leaner, I feel like you should sacrifice eating with water. If you're trying to I'm saying
Get
for me,
lean.
like I'm trying to like get
I
leaner
should
and
take
tone
that.
up.
I should take that
My
advice.
niggas is buff and lean, and them niggas eat 24/7.
That's because
But
they got
did-
fast metabolism.
That and do they like eat right for the most part? Yeah, so I feel like the egg white bites are like a good substitute for a good breakfast. It's
Egg
too little.
white bites.
Shout out to Starbucks, bro.
Healthy and delicious.
They
Yeah,
have good
word.
I like
bagels.
saying
I can't
that.
lie. Their bagels are pretty fire.
Are y'all gonna be working out more in 2020?
Working
We,
out
we
well.
could have a group. We could
Yeah.
like film an introverted intuition workout session,
No.
and I could push y'all motherfuckers to the
No.
limit.
I'm already in the gym. What more do you want?
No,
Nigga,
and no.
I will fucking work y'all out. I'm a
If we
fake
do,
personal
like,
trainer.
If we was to team up with another podcast and we go all work out as a group and then.
We gotta go out with a
That'd be
podcast that's
fun.
in
Yeah,
shape.
that'd be fun. Yeah.
That's-
We can
that's
record it,
off the strength?
Do a vlog or something.
Word,
I mean, I'll watch y'all. I mean,
Off the
So
strength,
I'm
that'd be
watching
the
that.
perfect
That's
podcast to do
really-
that with.
Word.
Makes sense.
Definitely not working out.
Please. That'd be dope.
I work out every day. Like I walk. One time I walked like 20 blocks back and forth.
I believe you.
Wait, back and forth?
Like I went 20 blocks going, 20 blocks back.
Did you sweat?
No, it was winter.
that's 2 miles.
I feel like if you
Blocks
don't
is
sweat, it's not a real workout. I mean, you may feel like the endorphins may
I
be
don't
in your
sweat.
Some
mind.
people don't sweat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn, lucky y'all.
Like if I'm sweating, that means like I'm really like doing something. Like that's some real power heavy shit. If I'm busting a sweat.
You don't sweat that much?
No.
Lucky you. I be sweating my ass off.
Yeah, I
As
sweat
soon
a
as
lot.
I get in the goddamn gym, one set, I'm sweating.
I sweat easily.
Surprised I
Oh
ain't
my
sweating.
God.
That ass.
Surprised I ain't sweating right now.
I sweat.
It's not hot in here
Quick
today, actually.
small
No, I
story.
sweat
When
all
I
the
was
time.
a young little hoe, like in high school,
Mm.
I was dealing with this boy, and his name was Frank. And I remember having sex with him, and I remember like I've always hated, because back then I used to have sex and hate it. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. And this nigga was just like sweating profuse, like on top of me, like the sweat was just like dripping. And I remember to be like,
Dripping.
yo, and it would be like 10 minutes later. I'd be like, yo, I remember laying there, this nigga really think he's doing something. Like, I don't even like this shit. I'm not even having fun.
Ooh.
But it was just like the sweat. That's how you sweat. So you say you sweat. I'm like, that's how you sweat. Like,
No, not the dripping, but like you gonna feel if you touch me, you gonna like if you touch me like this,
You
your hand
glistening?
your hand gonna slide,
like,
slip and slide off my chest when,
Yeah,
when
I
I'm
be dripping.
one set in.
you
I know you be sweating.
I be driven.
You
But the females I deal with, they like that. They do, surprisingly. Because I just be like, damn.
Yo,
said
y'all
it.
lose
He's
the
like,
best
they do.
life. Like, the females he with just fuck with everything he do.
I don't know.
Like, they don't care about the sweat. They don't care
And
about.
I'd be like, yo,
Ciara's
I'm
a
sorry.
smooth motherfucker.
That's a
Like,
smooth
Oh,
criminal.
Thank you.
You a
But
smooth
yeah,
criminal.
like there's been times where I'm like on top, I'm stroking it, and it's like dripping. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, and they're like, no, it's fine.
You got sweat.
Yo, they just be like, no, it's fine. Keep going, keep going.
You be on top, and you get the sweat in their mouth and their
Yeah.
eyes and shit.
they feel more connected to him. Like they took a part of him.
God damn,
I mean,
see,
yeah,
y'all?
there's been times that definitely dripped in their mouth. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh, that was gross. You know what I'm saying? I'm on top. I'm like,
But you ain't stopped.
And then I was just like, oh shit, yeah. But they're into it.
Shout out to the sweat drinkers.
Oh, stop it.
Y'all some
Take a
nasty
whole-
fucking
take a
chicks,
whole-
yo. Ew.
What?
A whole
I don't mind
level.
sweat. I don't want sweat.
You gonna drink your own sweat?
I ain't
you
say all
gonna
that.
drink another chick's sweat?
I don't know about that.
It's sweat.
But sweat
you
is
actually
sweat.
drink piss or something. It's fucking sweat.
It's sweat. I
Like
don't
when
mind.
you kiss, you doing more. You you spreading more fucking.
Bacteria.
Yeah.
Is
it's
piss an
fucking
option in the
sweat.
bedroom at all? Is piss an option ever? If Shorty was just like, if she was just like, yo, I'm gonna try something new. Lay down on the bed. I'm gonna piss all the way down your throat.
What?
Would you be with that?
Wow.
Wait. You said. Repeat the fucking question.
My nigga.
I'm sorry.
If Shorty's like, yo, I want to try something new tonight. I'm gonna drink this water and we're gonna go from there. Lay down, close your eyes. I want to piss in your mouth all the way down your throat. Would you be with that? But what if she's like, that's just
Only because
that's your wife too. Like, what if you got the
Nah.
ring on it?
I just want to say, it's mad niggas out there who's into that shit.
No, there is.
I know.
There is. And that's why
Not me.
I don't want
I
anybody
don't
who
know,
is
nigga. You
into
said,
it.
I don't know, Jeff. I don't know.
I don't want
Fuck.
I don't want anybody that is
Well,
into it to
squirt is
think
like
I'm
mixture
judging.
of piss.
It's not.
I'm not judging. You know,
Kinda.
whatever
It's
to
not.
each his own. But for
It's
me,
coming liquid.
Can you-
I don't mind if she pees
You
on
have
me,
some-
but not in my mouth.
You had squirt in your mouth before?
No, not in my mouth.
I
But
definitely
isn't
had
it
squirt
not
in
in my
my
mouth? But isn't it like a mixture of like piss
But
and cum?
I'm asking, like, did you
I
have?
don't believe
No,
so.
not in my mouth. No.
Did it taste like pee?
No.
All
Well, I don't
right.
really know what pee tastes like.
So you
You
wouldn't
know what
take
the
it.
shit smell like.
You wouldn't take
That's
a.
what
do
it tastes
know,
like.
yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't
So,
take
I mean-
a
No.
bottle of piss.
No. But yeah,
Taylor
I've definitely
Porter
had
piss.
plenty of squirt juices in my mouth.
Squirt.
Because I can make them orgasm with my mouth.
He's so proud, y'all.
Conscious rap, man.
Could be an interesting
Sorry.
conversation home
Freak
for
hoe.
y'all.
CR908.
Crotchet Job's a little freak hoe, I see.
Huh?
That's your new
Oh,
name. You
yeah.
can be freak hoe.
I am a freak. I am the freaks.
Freaks.
She gonna take no piss
So
though.
do you use your gap for the clit? Like,
Yes,
That's
I'm
great.
very skilled.
That's great.
I'm very skilled. They love that.
That's great.
That's funny because like my,
Push back that clitoral hood.
Shout out to
And-
my first wife.
being in my nose is a little bigger. So like
And
when,
you
when,
wanted to
when I'm
correct
sucking
that
on the
shit?
clit,
What'd
my
you
nose
say?
is
I
rubbing on
just
the
feel
top
like
of the
right
clit.
I know,
now
right?
you
It's
still
like a
have-
second- it's like a
What
second-
did
it's
I
like
say?
an
I
extra
said no, and I
vibrator.
had no idea
No, so
why,
your
right?
nose is like
I
the
said
butterfly.
no.
That's why.
Your
Okay.
nose is like the butterfly. You know that toy, the butterfly?
Yeah.
His nose is like the butterfly of the toy.
Yeah.
Not CR's nose.
Mine.
This big ass nose
Mine,
right here.
yeah.
You're so stupid.
It's
It's
lit.
like he's eating a pussy and the nose is doing the clit. And
It's
his
like-
tongue
That's
is
so
on it.
funny.
no, for real though. No, dead ass.
You're
Like
saying his nose is a clitoral
Yeah, his nose
massager?
is doing the clit and his tongue
No.
is in the
That's
no, the
He's
tongue.
so dumb.
No, the tongue is a clitoral.
That's funny.
The tongue
That's
is
funny.
in the pussy hole.
That's funny.
That's
The
hilarious.
tongue is on the tongue's all in the lips and shit, and the nose is just like right there. At the
Stimulating the
Like,
clitoris.
wow.
I mean, shit. I actually might need to try that.
Yo!
Oh my God.
Just make
You
sure your
haven't
nose is
already.
clean. Don't get
Nah,
no
we gotta be
boogers
married.
on.
We gotta be
You know
married.
why
Because
I
if we
say
married,
that?
she accept me.
Because I have a pointy nose, so when I eat pussy, I use my nose.
pointy nose because
Yeah, that's true, too.
pinched.
I'm
That's
pinched.
alright.
So I use that little pinch as an extra. Like,
Shout out to my slave masters.
Just,
Shout out to all my pinch noses. I feel y'all.
yeah,
I be dripping out here too.
what
You
kind
get
of
the
nose
job
do I
done.
have?
you got a nose.
Haitian nose.
A Haitian nose?
I don't know.
I used to hate my fucking nose until I started eating pussy and girls started saying it's like an extra it's an apparatus to like.
I just
up.
told. Then I just fuck. Yo,
Shut up. Ain't
It's
nobody said that.
apparatus.
Nobody said that.
You just said that, but I'm
He's
I'm
just stealing material.
But you denied it just then. You denied.
No,
the clit
no,
nose.
I didn't say. No, my nose was never on the clit. That's what you said. You said my nose was on the clit and my lips was on the lips. No, my lips are on the clit.
And your nose was on the clit.
And your nose is
Wait,
where
what?
the nose.
It's like
is-
their
above. It's
belly
like
button.
above. It's like right
In their
above.
belly
and
button.
It's exactly. The nose and lips is not fitting.
It's
on the
not
clit
that
at the
big,
same
Coco.
In
It's
the
not.
belly
It's not. It's not in the belly button,
Then where the
Coco.
fuck is that?
I know what
In the
pussy-
belly
yo,
button?
I know pussy like the back of my
The
hand.
fuck?
That nose and them lips is not touching the shit at the same time.
No, it's not.
It's
From the
not.
belly button.
I had a video.
Unless you eat pussy like this.
Look sideways.
I wish I had a video.
Right, lady? He has.
Like,
Mm.
All right, that's enough now, you. That's enough.
CR been getting on me, bro.
That's funny.
That's
It's the
funny, though.
teleport.
It's-
That's
a good choice, though. It was-
I told
It was
you.
a good
I
choice.
told you.
relatively cheap
luscious.
too. Relatively cheap.
Yeah, luscious.
That's why it's called with crack. Yo, teleport. Is
Crack.
Yo, this is
Crack's
like
one hell
the
of a
high.
drug.
This is the new Cisco.
Can we get a sponsorship in Teleport? Can we just like do a little sale,
It's
like a
the
little?
grape. That's what they call it.
Teleport.
Grape Hennessy or something.
Sell
like
enough
that.
Sell-
bottles.
sell-
They don't need
sell-
to sponsor nobody. Get no sales.
Very true. Niggas like CR buying bottles and gallons of this shit.
He's buying Capriccio.
Oh, I do
That's
love
just like a
Capriccio.
yo. That is no good. That's a no burner. I bought that shit one time. I'm in a house drinking it because they have like 3 flavors. It's the so I got the white rosé one or whatever the case is. I had to mix it with ginger ale in order to have a full glass.
Really?
Wow.
I couldn't just drink that cup straight. Like even as y'all drink it, you see how I'm pouring the teleport like this because that's what this is to me.
It's too sweet.
It's
It's a dessert wine.
You're still a
really.
little under the weather too,
Yeah,
right?
dessert wine.
It's a dessert wine. Yes, I'm a little under the weather, but I also was drinking Remy Martin before I got here. So
Mm. Yeah, I'm not into mixing shit. I'm too paranoid to like mix too many different things. Like I guess alcohol wise.
You're paranoid in general. So.
Yeah,
yeah, I be out here.
I am,
living my
yeah.
worst life.
I am. Yeah, yeah.
I
You're
be
free.
having like brown liquor, white liquor.
You're free.
I'm not free.
You do what you want.
Like I'm expensive.
God,
Expensive.
that's a good way to put it. But I say you're free in terms of like you. I feel like you live with no bounds. I feel like you kind of do what you want each day. From my
I
perception.
mean, I
of
live
you.
my life the way I want to. Yes, with I don't care how anybody feels.
Yeah, and yeah.
That's why you tell me like when people like it's easy for people to tell me that they don't like me because it's just like, oh, okay, like get in line.
I think a lot of times, right?
That's what I'm striving towards.
I think if anything, people who dislike you might dislike that you can't be controlled. Or
Oh, they just misunderstand me.
They may miss. There might be a number of reasons, right? And it might be because they might live a life where they don't have the same liberty that you have, right? So they kind of look at you like,
What liberties do I have though? Like I live life just like everybody else.
But what I mean is like
I think it's a sense of
I put my
people-
hoof horns on just the way that
You're not
people
afraid to live your
see
truth.
what she should be, what they feel she should be acting as,
Mm-hmm.
and because she doesn't fall into that line, people are automatically pissed off at it.
right, exactly.
And it's just it's fucking
Because you
weird.
don't fit into a box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are Laney.
I feel you make
You know what I'm saying?
whatever decision you make each day is your choice and your choice alone. You're not bound by any other rules.
Right.
it's a lot.
Maybe the rules of society, but like I feel like you kind of do what you want.
Definitely not bound by society, but I do make choices to better my situation and help make sure that me and my mom will always be financially good.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to
But,
say is
like-
like you don't have to be anywhere each day.
I don't know about that. I don't know your daily life.
I don't know that either, but
I
I,
gotta be somewhere every day.
I guess what I'm like,
Like,
for
yeah,
me, if I
may
don't go to
not-
work, I'm
I
fired.
may not have a 9 to 5, okay, and I think that's what like upset when people. I feel like my mom has a hard time accepting that too. Like,
Right.
yes, I do not get up and I do not do the 9 to 5. I do not feel the need to work my ass to the bones to make somebody else rich who will replace me the minute they no longer need me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What I did learn in 2019 from a lot of people that I do know, when people can no longer use you, you are no longer, when people are no longer, when you are no longer of use to people, they don't give a fuck about you.
Facts.
Yeah.
We have nothing else to give.
Nothing else, because it was just so, with that being said, it's just like, I don't care about a lot of things people want me to care about.
And I think that's it.
I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, because at the end of the day, when I die, it's me who has to look myself in the mirror like, well, you know what, did you die happy?
Right.
Are you okay? Like, God can sit there and play me all my bush. I'm like, yo, that shit was a wild night when I was with Kevin Bacon snoring. Like, the fuck?
But I feel like you have a better chance of dying happy compared to someone like me who's still trapped in a cycle of a 9 to 5. I feel like you actively make a choice to do what you want each day. You do what you have to do, but you kind of do what you want more often. That's my perception of you.
I just be living life and chilling.
I respect that.
And I'm the same way. You feel me? Like, I live my life by my
Like,
own
this
rules.
nigga don't got 9 to 5.
Yeah, you independent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make your own schedule.
Like, ever since I turned 23, I've been living this life, and I fucking love it. And
He's better. He got his own shit. I'm with my mama. I love her to death, but
that's by choice. You're there because you want to help your
that's
mama.
true too, by choice.
Yeah,
That's my bitch though.
yeah, you're
Annoying
ride or
ass.
die. But
I
like,
don't know. She was sending me to jail, y'all. I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
She will lock me
I
up.
wish
No problems.
I wish I was brave enough to just take that path of independence. Maybe it's part of like being coddled a lot when I was a kid and just having examples of feeling like what I need to do and like the structure of going to college and getting a job. Like I kind of wish I didn't have too many examples of like people who went to college and have like good jobs going up.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm saying it properly.
No. I get
We
what
feel
you're
like
saying.
that. We feel like you. We feel like sometimes I feel like I want to have. I
Yes.
should have went to college and I should have did the good thing and I should have did the right thing and I should have did what my mother wanted me to do. But it's also like I could have did all that and then what?
And that's where
Still not
I
be
get
happy.
this
Still not
sometimes
be
too,
happy.
where sometimes I wish that I would have took an internship while I was in college, and that I would have at least worked in my field, right after college, just to make some more money. But I was doing music the whole time. I started my label in college. I gave my life to music. Sometimes I do kind of wish that, I would have took an internship and would have made $50,000 a year starting right out of college. Like, I wish, but that wasn't my choice and that's not my life. You feel me? Like, I'm pretty sure as a pharmacist, I mean, not to put your info out there, I'm sure you're making at least $60,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like what it comes down to is like confidence. I feel like you probably had more confidence in me growing up and maybe within yourself and more belief in yourself. And I didn't have that. So I feel like I needed to do these things and get stuck in that structure to validate myself.
Validate yourself, yeah.
To feel
I get what
worthy
you're
enough,
saying.
to feel accepted enough.
I definitely get what
And
you're
now
saying.
you know that doesn't work, so now you work something else out.
'Cause
That's
I'm
it.
still like pushing through my confidence. Like, if you notice, I still haven't released anything written wise or posted a new poem or anything in a while, just because I lost all my work. And even though I have written new things, and the whole purpose of writing new shit was to just post it, just so I don't feel like a failure of writing and never posting. But I still haven't built the confidence to do that. So never look back at somebody else's what you deem freedom or freedom of expression, how they live their life, as their beginning, the end to their beginning, because sometimes that's just not it. Like, I get down just like everybody else. Like, I'll just tell somebody, like, yo, I cry every night. Nobody knows that shit. Crying every day. The fuck? But that's my reality. But y'all will never know that, because I still got to keep pushing. I still got to put my pants on. I still got to do what the fuck I got to do, because if not, who else but me? Same shit with y'all. Who else but you?
Exactly.
Because we all accountable for our own journeys.
We have nobody else to really fall on except you, ultimately, bro. That's the hardest reality of adulthood, is when you finally have that realization that nothing will change in your life unless you fucking do it.
And that shit is like a real Snapple fact.
That's it's like when that realization hit me, I was just like, all right. It was empowering, but
also scary.
It's also scary. It's like I have the freedom to succeed just as much as I have the freedom to fail.
Yeah. But ultimately, it's all up to me, because
All
in
up to
my
me.
failure, there's still a success.
Right. So it's just, yeah. That's the whole thing about being an entrepreneur, just not having the whole quote unquote 9-to-5 life. Like, is you're
have
trading
one-
one set of problems for a new set of
Another, yeah.
problems.
Exactly.
That's really all it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you have, okay, it's 9 to 5, so it's just like after 5, if you don't feel like doing nothing else, you can shut down. An entrepreneur, our mind is 24 hours a day, and then some, because all day our mind is about either setting a goal or making a goal. We have rent to pay, we got this to pay. I still got to come up with money.
Yeah.
Like, money just don't fucking appear out of thin air.
That's the hardest
No matter
part.
how many fucking spells I do, I still got to put the fucking work in.
It's the hardest part, is literally trying to figure out where the money's coming from.
I do bartending jobs. I do mad shit. But you just never know it's Elaney out there, because I guess I look different sometimes, because sometimes I'm out here with a full face, a different wig. It depends. Like, but to each his own. Like, we all have a hustle. Like, we all hustling.
Some days is very, very tiring. Like, there's some days where, because, like, another thing is a very high anxiety that comes with my lifestyle, where I feel like if I'm not waking up every day and literally getting money, like, literally every day I get up and get money, like, every day, right? And I'm not saying that to sound boastful or to sound like Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I literally
That's
get up
your
and
reality.
it's my reality, because if I don't, like, shit, I won't survive. Like, today, I basically worked just so my account wouldn't be overdraft, because my fucking car payment went through. I'd have automatic payment on all my bills. So it was like, nigga, I literally had to work, or I was going to get hit with that overdraft fee. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, trying to get ahead of that curve, trying to get more money than what you spend on your bills.
Yeah. I feel like you're just always trying to catch up to your bills.
I've been shopping the whole fucking year, and that shit, like, I thought about that shit. That shit made me sad. Like, it was just like, yo, I haven't been to not one store and bought anything new in a whole year. Thank God that I'm so blessed where I don't have to be like, oh my God, I'm wearing the same shit, because that's not even my reality. But it's just like, when you're so used to, because my 9 to 5 was also my crush too. Like, I was making decent money. I could do certain things. And now that freedom was taken from me, like, that shit hit me hard like a motherfucker. Not that was taken from me, but I had to choose to, because I always said this, if I would have stood at my 9 to 5, it was just keeping me comfortable, where I was never going to chase my dreams.
It was a pacifier.
I was always going to be like, but I have this good city job and I'm going to be okay and yada, 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 yada. And it's just like, no, I want more than this. So I had to, like, literally quit in order to, like, push myself every day to chase after the dreams I want, the life I envision for myself. And it's not easy.
It's not. But the thing that keeps me going is that I feel like it's going to be so worth it when I make that fucking breakthrough. And all this shit, like, I'm living the story of what I'm going to tell when I become successful. Like, I'm living it. You know what I'm saying? This is the struggle. This is the fucking heartbreaking, fucking will testing moments of my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. So if this is as fucked up as it gets, hey, this ain't too bad. You know what I mean? There's people who had it way fucking worse.
You deal with it.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's what makes me grateful. It's like, all right, yes, I'm struggling, but my struggle is not horrible. It's not like I can feed myself. I've never had my lights cut off, never had no heat, as long as I've been taking care of myself, I should say. My phone has never been cut off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's little things like that make me proud of myself, because it's like, that's not easy for some people to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I got to be grateful, because like, my struggle is not horrible. I'm still traveling. I went outside the country last year. So it's just like,
I'm just grateful to even have the opportunity to strive, like, to work towards what I really want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because people younger than me have passed away. People kids at birth have lost their
I know
life.
so many niggas that didn't see 2020.
They haven't gotten the opportunity to live. So
Be thankful.
I'm very thankful for sure, because I could have actually died at birth. My mother and I simultaneously. But I'm here. I'm here for a reason, and
Yes.
I'm just grateful that, and I just hope that my mother's able to see at least half of the success that I wish to, like, that she's able to, you know, just to reap a little bit of those awards before God calls her home.
Right.
But I always tell her he gonna keep her here forever because she's so fucking evil.
man, like, and what really keep, honestly, like, part of like my own, aside from my own ego and my own strive to win, like you three actually really like inspire the shit out of me. I feel like you all have bits of personality, bits of your personality that I wish I could have in my life and maintain and take hold on to and be a part of my existence. I feel like you all really inspire me each day, like what you guys are doing and how you live your lives. I feel like you all have a bit of the freedom that I'm seeking, right? I feel like you guys don't think as much as I do. Maybe not. I don't know I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I feel like you guys just kind of just act rather than think.
Oh, you mean?
I just told this nigga I sat on material for 10, 12 years.
I know, but like I feel like
You talking about?
I feel like I think myself into a corner. I feel too much, and I feel like I don't know. I look at you guys as like people who really get shit done more so as opposed to thinking.
You got more shit done than me. Did you not start your own podcast?
Yeah, but
so what we talking about?
But
right
I don't know.
Let's
it's just
not.
not.
Do this.
I feel like
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. It's 2020. We're not
I
doing
know.
this.
I know.
We're not doing it. We're
know.
not just shut this whole thing down right now. We're not doing it. And we gotta shut it down. We gotta shut that thinking down right now. We're not doing that. I can't sit through it. Love you dearly. Can't sit through that. Rise above that mentality. And let's keep pushing forward. I say this with all due respect and all love. Because all you're doing right now is bringing old, toxic 2019 energy back into the second day of a new year, a new decade.
Yeah.
Gotta give yourself credit, bro.
Thank you. Give yourself credit to how far you've come.
Bro, do you not see where you are from when you first fucking brought me on this episode? Like, not of this fucking show? Dog, shit's mad different.
I know, yeah.
Like, so you admire us. We kind of admire you sometimes, too.
I definitely
like,
admire you,
it is
bro.
what it is.
I definitely admire you. Like, you don't know this, or I don't know if you realize it, but podcasting changed my life. You know, besides the fact that I've, gotten laid from podcasting, like, like, bro,
I've
like,
gotten laid from this shit?
yes.
Yo, these
Groupies.
Stop it. But anyway.
Stop it.
As soon as you heard this nigga talk.
But this has been such an introspective journey. This has been I love podcasting. Like, I love it. It has become something I love almost as much as I love music. And that's a big fucking deal. Like, this shit is amazing.
It is.
It's fun. It's great. I look forward to seeing you guys every week. Like, this is a major part of my life. Podcasting, I talk about it literally sometimes more than my music. Like, when I'm working, I tell people, yeah, I'm on a podcast in the city. Like, it feels so good to say that. Like, I record in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I love that shit. I love it.
It's crazy.
I love it. I love podcasting.
I'm sorry. That was my inner enemy speaking.
Yes, your inner villain.
I had to shut that nigga the fuck up.
Yes.
I'm trying.
He was about
Shut
to
him up.
like get chit chat real soon.
Pop, pop.
Skippity pap. Skippity pap.
But what I really have no like confusion about is I know 2020 is going to be really beneficial and be the best year that we've all had as a collective and individually as well. I'm so confident about that. I have so much shit. I have so much I want to tell you, Lainey and Coco, after the podcast about some ideas I have. I'd like to get your perspective on some of the things I want to present to y'all. But it's a battle every day fighting that inner villain, right? Because like I wish y'all were like my siblings. Like, I feel like we should be like all grew up together. I feel like I wish I could
hell no, you would drive me fucking crazy.
Hell yes, I would. But I just wish like I could like vent to y'all like at like when I'm going through it, because like I do sit alone in my head a lot, and I do wish I could just like have a consistent outlet of my head.
I get what you're
I
saying.
live in my head more than I speak out loud.
I get what you're saying. Yes. Do you journal? Actively?
No.
You should.
Not anymore.
You really should. That shit really, like, it really does work. It really, really, really does. Like it's totally not overrated. Like that shit works because sometimes the shit you think about sounds different when you write it down.
It sounds stupider.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it might sound stupider. Sometimes it might sound more intriguing. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know what it is, what connection there is between paper, pen, and our minds, but there's something magical.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's just something magical. I think you should incorporate that. Like, journaling has changed my life. I've done so much internal work from just journaling. Bless you.
I've written out I actually found a note in my email of some goals I read out in 2015, and they're done. Those things I wrote out in 2015 are done.
See what I'm saying?
And
see what I'm saying?
it's kind of crazy, but yeah, I should get a journal. I should write out. Man, y'all niggas,
man.
y'all amazing.
And nothing's crazier than when you go back and you read some of the stuff, because then you realize the progression from that mindset to where you are now.
Sometimes I feel like acknowledging the progress I've made is kind of like a detour. I feel like I should just keep going.
In certain situations, I can see how that could be applicable.
Gives you perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, I do feel like you shouldn't completely be oblivious to your progress or where you've come from. They always say, don't forget where you came from. Like, that means a lot in a nutshell, right? It means more than just, remembering your roots. It's really literally don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the progress and the work that you've done. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that contributes to your journey. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't, go through something, heal from it, and forget the scar. That scar will always be there as a reminder.
Right.
True.
Shit. Well,
Getting deep on you, Jeff.
yeah. Necessary conversation. It's always necessary. Everything we say.
You all right, Lainey?
Yeah, we about to get out of here. We should get out of
Stuffy
here.
in here.
Anybody have a don't sleep?
Damn, I ain't even thinking about it.
No? Then we'll fucking
It's a new year.
skip
We'll
it.
do it next
Happy
time.
New Year, motherfuckers. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We appreciate the listeners so much. Man,
Shout out to y'all.
this is literally just an idea in my fucking living room I had when I was fucking high. And 2 years later, it's been the biggest constant in my life and a lot of your lives as well. If you keep listening every week, we really appreciate it. Anybody have any shout outs? Anything people want to shout out? CR, new music out?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Please, please, please go on any platform that you listen to music and search for Sun After Rain. Maji and Killy Casey just dropped that on New Year's Day. It is fucking fire.
Fuego.
Fuego.
Follow us at JOTF_records on Instagram. Keep up with all of our new releases. We got new videos coming out this year. We got Jersey's Got Talent R&B Spring Show coming.
Woo!
We got a compilation album coming. Nigga, we fucking it up 2020, nigga.
We judging that R&B shit? Because that R&B's my shit.
R&B, we're going to see.
I'll be there, though. I'll be there. If I'm
right.
not judging, I'll be there.
We're going to see.
I'll be there. And yeah,
Thank you guys.
thank you.
Thank y'all.
Follow us on Instagram at Introverted Intuition Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Introverted Intuition. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Introverted Intuition. And if you're interested in coming on the show as a guest and possibly sharing your story like we did tonight, email us at introvertedpod@yahoo.com. And leave a review whatever medium you're listening to this podcast on. Please utilize your rating system because it definitely allows us to keep going and it makes us happy. And sometimes it makes me mad because I saw some bad reviews at some point.
Oh,
but
gosh.
whatever, leave an honest review and it means a
We
lot.
appreciate the reviews.
We
And shout out
appreciate
to the Black Sarah Jessica on Instagram. She's a devoted listener.
She
I appreciate
is.
her comments.
I-
She hits me up. And
Shout out to her.
I connected
Always
with her
tells
too
me,
from
yeah.
Louisiana, right?
Yeah, she's real dope.
shout out
Louisiana?
to her. Yes, I told you we had listeners in Louisiana. Yo,
Hey.
you did what I said, right?
Yeah,
You went
yeah.
back and started.
Yeah, she had started following me and then
See?
started interacting with me. I'm like, holy shit,
See?
she's really like a listener.
She's a
Like,
real
she always
listener.
comments. So
If you're
Appreciate
watching
the
this,
listeners.
you're amazing.
Thank
We
you.
love you so
Thank you.
much. We love all the listeners as well.
Yes.
Across the seas and right around the corner. We love you so much. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
Terrible.
That was so smooth. You canceled my follow-up.